Welcome to Through the Wire.
Through the Wire. Let me give a happy birthday shout out
To Michael Mason. Shout out to our OG.
For sure.
Happy birthday, boy.
Happy birthday, Mason. And Adele Zatar. My boy.
Not the Adele I know.
This motherfucker messaged me so many times. P, can I get a birthday shout out to Ma? You know, you got me on the B-Day shout out. I know y'all starting a bit. Golly, boy.
I know y'all starting a bit is crazy.
That's why I'm drawing a line. If you message me and I see it, I got you. But spamming me, that's going to not get you. So
happy birthday, Adele. Happy birthday. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Go to the audio platforms and pre-download the episodes. We are back. And we going to be here for some time. Our next spot is summer. Nope, not summer. It's opening day in Denver. So we will be in studio a bunch. Our next episode will be ranking centers. Then we're done with our positional rankings. How we feeling today, boys?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm actually feeling great. I got a new mattress. Firm. Got me feeling amazing.
You slept good?
Slept real good.
So your girl just getting you new in your life?
Everything, bro.
Why does that? Why all the credit? I bought the new bed.
Well, I know you bought it.
I mean, I'm the one that just got it.
She didn't put the battery in your back?
No.
So what? Why
her existence? You having a significant
No,
other.
my bed is just worn. Like if you would have seen my old bed, this shit was just messed up.
Did you get a king?
No, I didn't get no king.
Damn, you ain't upgrade to a
This
king?
another twin.
No.
But you've been doing a lot recently that you never would have done before. Like you got a pedicure the other day.
That is something that she influenced.
Exactly.
For sure.
Your house is more clean.
It's more clean.
My
you're
house
not
has
eating
always
out
been.
as
We
much.
literally was at your house and you
you-
said she the reason to be so clean.
No, I said she cleaned up. She's the one that cleaned up the house. But
Anyway.
that was literally one. That was that one time. I always clean my house. My house has been clean ever since I moved in.
Yeah.
I don't have much stuff
I don't want people to
dirty
I don't
it
want
up.
people to take that out of the saying that you have a dirty house. I wasn't saying that your house has ever been dirty, but I said she has it more clean. A broom.
She also be having a motherfucker more dirty too.
I believe that. A broom and a dustpan. I saw in your crib for the first time last time.
It's been a broom and dustpan by my garbage can since the day I moved in.
She said, "Would y'all like some fruit?" You've never said that. I've been in your refrigerator, never seen fruit.
Never seen a fruit.
I've always had fruit. I'd had apples in my fridge before.
I guess
I get apples and
there was
pears.
no apples
I have
in there.
bananas in my fridge, right? Or in my house right now. I had some
Yeah,
this morning.
bananas
That's
in the fridge is
that's not
crazy.
because of her.
Wait, why are the bananas in the fridge?
They're not in the fridge. They're on top of the microwave.
Which is where bananas belong.
Yeah,
Natural
yeah,
habitat.
How was your first pedicure?
It was good. You know
Hey, shout out to you
why?
because you play with it. This guy, every time he go, he gotta let us know. We know you get your nails
What do you
done,
say?
man.
Long overdue.
Yeah,
Much
long overdue.
needed.
Much needed.
Much needed. Every time, Austin. I'm talking about every time. It's not one time that he get his nails done and he ain't letting us
That
know.
and when he get his wax, he definitely let us know when he
Yes.
gets his wax. Any self-care Darrick do, we got to know about it.
And not the world, us.
Just us, just a group chat. Did you enjoy the pedicure? Is this something that you think you'll do semi-regularly?
Maybe twice a year type thing. It
Okay.
wouldn't be nothing big.
That's-
It should
I
be a
think that's
lot
good
better
enough.
than what I haven't had one ever. So
Did you
twice
get
a
the
year would be
hands
a lot
too?
more.
Did you get a manicure too?
No.
No?
That's a level up. He not there for both yet.
I feel like the hands should come before the feet.
I agree.
Same.
Because like your hands are more visual. Like I don't know. Like my hands have
This
become
is crazy.
my hands have become like a haircut type
This
of
is
thing.
crazy. Hey, I just want to let you know this is crazy, dog.
I like the,
He
that's how I
said-
look at it.
So all my single lifes.
His shit popped too.
I never even thought about to look at my nails, to do this and then this next. It's
How do y'all look at y'all nails? Just like this?
Like this.
Oh, like this. One or the other, not both. Not a combination of both.
I'm never. Why is my hand gonna ever be in this motion right here?
I don't know.
That's how I look at my nails.
That's how I look at my nails. I've
Nah, I'm
always
just
looked
putting that bitch.
He's
down.
talking about- Mike, you got dropped the mic today.
I do. So give me a starting
Sound
five.
like he's freestyling.
Give me a starting five of best hair.
Oh, okay.
Best hair.
Point guard,
Like, are
probably
we
Ricky
talking
Rubio,
like-
right?
Ricky Rubio's got good
Are
hair.
we talking all the time or just
All
like,
time.
Oh,
all time?
Allen Iverson.
You can also do worse hair too.
Yeah, I look at that. Just hair. Coolest or different hair.
Best hair.
I think AI at the one would be good.
Because the cornrows is revolution. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't a lot of people in the league.
We
rocking
sound
them.
like people we went to high school with.
What you mean?
I love those cornrows.
Oh. Hey, that brother was getting it done during the game. Like that's next level, and it was always fresh.
but yeah,
It's never
Somebody-
frizzy.
You got to be
Rubio
corny as hell to
also-
do that now, right?
Yeah,
Ricky
yeah. Well, it's
Rubio
against the
also had
Blues
really
now.
good hair.
Ricky Rubio.
So we could put Ricky Rubio at the 1 and AI at
current
the
Anthony
2.
Black. I know he ain't played a single minute in the NBA game, but God, like we talking about different hair. Anthony Black is up there,
Sean Livingston, Clippers,
just big ass fro.
perfect picked out fro.
But if we're gonna go fro, shouldn't we go Ben Wallace though at the end of it?
Yeah.
Because when I think of fro,
Oh, yeah,
I
Ben
think
Wallace should be at the 5.
of Ben Wallace.
I'm thinking of like
What about that dude right there? Like he just
Oh,
did?
Dennis Rodman has to be on the team.
For sure.
He has to be on the team because
he's
a
just
dude.
so he's so
Jeremy
random.
Sohan
Yeah,
as a
He's
six
random.
man.
You don't know what
So
color
our
he's in.
shooting guard is Michael Jordan with the ball head. I know
sure.
a ball
He's gotta
head
be.
ain't shit today, but everybody went ball when Michael Jordan did
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So Iverson, Jordan.
Dennis Rodman, Ben. We need a 3.
We need a 3. Who had the coolest hairstyle? I'm gonna always bring it up. Vladimir Radmanovich had braids, individuals. He had box braids.
I'm so good.
No, I'm not saying he should be on the team. I'm just saying like that was nobody's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Imagine
remember
Luka
Radmanovich
came.
with braids.
Imagine Luka came to media day with box braids. We'd
We
be
could
like,
put
what
Jimmy
the
Butler with the dreads at 3.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
There.
That shit
Jimmy at the
irks
3.
me so much that we can't.
It irked
That's
ESPN
pretty
so
good.
much that they used this 2K picture.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick though. We just talk about left field. Brother had a fade 3 days before and then pulled up with like 10-pound dreads.
And we ain't even seen no one ever do that.
Yeah, no.
I thought there
The
was a chance
Gallinari
that
Mohawk.
the Gallinari Mohawk
Shout out to the
I'm a
Rooster.
fan of
or the James Harden Mohawk.
Ooh,
True.
James Harden's Mohawk. Yeah, that was everybody's
Definitely
rocking a
iconic,
Mohawk around that time.
I'm a fan of the Manu. When Manu had the hair,
Mhm.
long hair, or when they get to the free throw line, they got to
Oh
put
yeah,
it behind the ear.
Before
That's what I was
started-
thinking with like best hair.
Steve
When it's
Nash.
talking about like that luscious hair. That you think you be like, damn, that motherfucker dude. That's why I said like Ricky Rubio. I feel like Kyle Korver is like that too.
Kyle Korver just got regular white guy hair.
He got
He ain't had that shit that like he's talking about. Well,
Somebody need to come into the
he
league
had to
with a
like pull
bob.
it back.
Yeah.
no. That's
That
that.
man
That's
had a
like that
bob.
Mike Miller shit.
Kobe White has pretty good hair.
Kobe White does have good.
I'm just saying.
Oh, he's talking about Kobe White does.
But
Kobe
he
White does
He
have good
can't play
hair.
the 3 for us.
No, I'm just giving out options.
Hey.
Uh,
Remember when Giannis had the NBA YoungBoy cut?
Oh, Gordon Hayward has a good head of hair.
He
Maybe
does.
not now, but prime Gordon Hayward.
Oh
had a really
no,
good.
yeah, that one
His
haircut.
recent haircut is crazy, but yeah.
That was that trade me haircut.
That trait.
So let me see. I looked it up, like ranking the best NBA hairstyles. Somehow Tatum is really high on this list.
People just like his line.
Kenrich
Yeah.
Williams with the patch in
Yeah.
the back. Also
That
high on
yellow,
this
that
list.
yellow beezy
Dennis Smith. Not Dennis Smith. Dennis Schroeder.
with the patch.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good question though. Let us know in the comment section. Starting 5 of best hair. Who's an underrated best hair or worst hair? Darrick, we got rumors.
We do got rumors. It's actually juicy right now. The rumor mills are going crazy.
Is it though? Because it's all
It's the
revolving
same
around.
stuff.
It's
Yeah,
all
a lot
the
of
same
it's
shit,
the same
but
stuff.
I made a
Well-
Buddy Hill video.
yeah, that was the number one thing. That was
And the first thing I said is like, I'm doing this video because it ain't Dame Harden.
yeah. The number one thing, not the number one thing, but one of the new things that Buddy Hield and the Pacers could not come to a contract agreement. So now they will be seeking suitors for Buddy Hield and via trade.
How do you feel about that? What
I'm
team should be
excited.
interested in Buddy?
I'm excited.
I think
outside
Dallas.
of, go ahead.
My bad,
Fuck,
my bad.
fuck me talking. Fuck me
Yeah,
talking. Go
my
ahead.
bad.
Go ahead.
The first
me-
time that somebody interrupted P and talked over him.
No. It ain't the first time. Darrick do it a lot, but Darrick was just like, it's a way to
And
do
he was
it.
like, "Fuck me."
It's just a way. It's a way to do it. At all.
Well,
What you gotta say is sorry to cut you off, but
Or not.
I don't mean to cut you
not
off.
to cut you off.
Yeah, not to cut you off. Now let's see. You better be saying some good shit, because when I cut a nigga off, I talk that talk.
For me, I was saying the number one team for
I'm
me.
joking
I think
with
that
you.
should be
I don't wanna
involved-
put no pressure on you. I'm
ain't no
joking.
pressure. Number one team for me, I think should be making that phone call is Dallas. That wing play, that shooting, him and Luka. He's never had a sniper like Buddy Hield, and
Are
I
you
feel
willing
like
to give a first round pick for him?
Unfortunately for Dallas Mavericks, they cannot
I
do
don't-
that.
Not for Dallas' sake. No.
They gave up a 2029 to get Kyrie Irving, and they gave up a 2030 swap to get Grant Williams. So they don't really.
They're not getting them there
Yeah, they don't have a first round pick.
because the players that they have, no.
Yeah, because they're not trading Josh Green.
Yeah, they're gonna give me Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
Which
No,
is like,
if you can, I'm only
if I'm the
taking Tim
Pacers-
Hardaway Jr. if I get that first round pick.
and Tim Hardaway Jr. has an extra year in his contract too. So if you're the Pacers, you're paying him for an extra year.
Yeah.
when-
So
Yeah.
I'll eat that up for the first round pick.
Yeah.
But
Just
for
like that.
just that, I'm cool.
Mhm.
But as far as fit wise, Buddy Hield
Yeah.
makes a ton of
Yeah.
sense for the Dallas Mavericks. It's just not really realistic right now.
My
Go ahead.
my team is I would like to see the Bucks do it.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say the Lakers.
I did too.
No, I actually seen some posts. It was like it's literally impossible for them to do it
Yeah.
until it's like basically to the start of the season to make this
No,
trade.
October 5th, D'Angelo Russell could be traded.
Basically, want some players
But again, the Pacers,
are available.
why would they want? Right.
But I don't see what the Bucks really have. They're like the young players. Do they want Marshawn Beauchamp? I don't really think they do.
And they traded those 5 first-round picks to get
Marshawn.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the way to make the contract work is Pat Connaughton and not Dante DiVincenzo. She's Pat Connaughton and Grayson Allen. But if you were the Bucks, is the 2-for-1 worth it? The other option is Bobby Portis. Is that worth it?
Nah,
It's just not.
You can't. No.
And when
Bobby-
Giannis
Bobby
is
is
saying,
an immediate no.
and Giannis is saying, I want to win a championship, and your reaction is go get Buddy Hield, who's never played a playoff game in his life, I don't think that's the right one. But fit-wise, again, adding other shooters around Giannis is a match made in heaven. That's why Buddy Hield is such an intriguing player, even though he's, I think, 30 at this point. He's one of the greatest
In
three-point
the
shooters
last
of all
5
time.
years, he has the most 3-point makes.
Yeah.
He has like 200 above Steph.
Yeah, so like his value is there because when you look at the league, that 3-point shooting is always going to be valuable. So it's going to be very interesting because I don't want to see him on a bad team. I think his true value will be shown on a contending team that's doing good.
I think he's the longest tenured non-zero playoff minute guy. It used to be Zach LaVine.
And then, yeah.
If
The
he-
Pelicans would
Buddy
also
Hield.
be a good, interesting
Back
fit.
to the Pelicans.
Yeah, I would not mind him going back to the Pelicans.
For what?
I was going to think, how do we make that
They have
happen?
such Kyra Lewis.
Not pushing it either.
Unless y'all willing to cut ways with Dyson Daniels.
Nope. Not
they're
for
not,
Buddy Hield.
yeah, they say they're not doing that.
I mean, Jonas Valanciunas makes 15. I'm just putting the players that are in the
I got
range
Miles
of
Turner.
Jonas Valanciunas. Larry Nance makes 10 million, which could.
I like Milan.
I think Larry Nance is not involved in that deal.
I think you got to get to 16 or 17 million
I like Larry Nance
to make it happen. Then Dyson Daniels at 5, Kira Lewis Jr. at 5. There could be a package put together, but like, is it worth at the end of the day? I know you're going to be missing Trey Murphy probably for the beginning of the season.
But they also have picks that like aren't theirs. They have the Bucks picks. They have their picks. So like they have the Well, how many Lakers picks do they have left? 1?
It's a good question.
I don't
I'll look it
remember,
up.
but they have a surplus of picks over there in New Orleans where they could give them a pick, and that shit really don't matter to them.
That's why I wanted them boys to be in on that Mr. Lillard guy.
Yeah,
I was on the 6-man show. Shout out to the Orlando Magic. And I expressed the fact that he's a match made in heaven for them. Now, I guess the other part of that is that they already have so many guard players, and a lot of them are younger. You got to figure out between Anthony Black, Jalen Suggs, Markelle Fultz, which one of these players are going to be there long term. But the Orlando Magic are one of the worst shooting teams in basketball, and you have Paolo and Franz who would thrive on good spacing. Again, Buddy Hield is one of the most lethal three-point shooters, and they have the contracts to make it work with Gary Harris, and they have some young players that maybe are intriguing to the Indiana Pacers, and they have draft capital. That's like, that would make sense, but also the reason why they aren't working together with the Pacers because he wants a contract extension, and if I'm the Orlando Magic, am I willing to extend a 30-year-old when we already got 3 other guards that we might be more invested in? But like as of right now thing, just to help the spacing in Orlando, I thought it was a cool idea.
yeah, and I'm interested to see like them have like that vet in the locker room,
So
like a Buddy Hield type of guy.
now they have Joe Ingles. That's their vet. Remember, he got signed the first day of free agency, and we're like, oh, that was random. Mostly for his veteran leadership and also three-point shooting, which he can do.
But I think Buddy Hield's a little different because I feel like Buddy Hield is actually like on the court and like doing significant shit on the court. Like, no disrespect to Joe Ingles, he's a solid basketball player, but Buddy Hield
he's
is
coming off the injury and everything.
Yeah, he's better than. So like, I feel like you're more willing to listen to the guy that's on the court and in the mud with you than the older guy.
How many minutes could you see him get in?
Unless it's like
No.
Udonis has.
I mean, you could say both
Yeah.
at this point if you're comparing.
Joe Ingles would probably get like maybe 15
I was thinking
minutes a
10 to
game.
15 minutes.
And Buddy Hield is a guy that
probably
would
like
get
25 to 30.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a high rotation guy. Also, was rumored that another reason why it's not working because he wants to start and they want to go Benedict Mathurin in the starting lineup finally. Buddy Hield on the Orlando Magic could definitely start, but they also have Markelle and Jalen Suggs, who they're still trying to figure out too. So that was one of my picks. Is there any other teams?
Yeah. I like the Raptors.
Okay.
I like the Raptors. In my mind, the Raptors do something where they can give up Gary Trent, who the Pacers will get back on the last year of his deal, and you give them some type of protected first. And you just do
The Raptors give the Pacers a protected first.
Yes. And you shoot for it one more time. And if that shit don't go your way and it's disappointing, then you're going to get that first-round pick back when you trade Pascal Siakam or OG. You can let Buddy Hield go. Whatever. Them.
One of my favorite not to cut you off. One of my favorite new things about the NBA is that all of the teams that don't own their own first-round picks, so they don't have any incentive to tank, but they also have a bunch of first-round picks. Like they're like the Houston Rockets, like the Brooklyn Nets, the Thunder, who also own their first-round picks. But there's no incentive really for them to tank. So like we have 28, 29 teams in basketball that are trying to win basketball games. So this should be a crazy season.
The Thunder is another team that could be in the mix.
Yep. What is that? That looks like Davis Bertans' contract and then Capital.
Memphis
My
Grizzlies.
Knicks. I don't like
Grizzlies
Memphis.
might be a team.
Where he play
They got
in
Luke
Memphis?
Kennard.
The trade I
similar.
seen was just straight up Luke Kennard for Buddy Hield, which
I don't like it
shooter.
because they don't have a
Shooter.
3.
Hmm?
They need a 3. You're usually gonna do Ja, Marcus Smart, Bane, Hield. That's just clunked up. They need a small forward if they're gonna be investing.
Yeah, they don't
in
really
trade.
have a. Yeah.
My Knicks, we got draft capital. We always need shooting, you know. So yeah, I'm excited for the Pacers.
Ever Fournier and draft capital, real quick, can make that happen.
I'm excited for the Pacers. I just think
Here are
they're
a
in
bunch
good
of
situation.
trades from Zach Lowe and Bobby Marks. Oklahoma City Thunder, Davis Bertans, Isaiah Joe, and 3 second-round picks. How do you feel about that?
I like it.
I like it.
Say that one more time for me.
Isaiah Joe, Davis Bertans, and 3 second-round picks to OKC Thunder for Buddy Hield.
That's not. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
I would take that.
I think Isaiah Joe, he would be fit. I think sending him to Indiana, you kind of let him grow more. I think with the OKC Thunder, Buddy Hield's like the more ready player, and like he's ready to go right now.
Yeah. Now Isaiah Joe could do the same thing. It's just he's not gonna get. He don't demand as much minutes or many shots.
I agree,
Yeah.
Mike. That's why I like it.
Marvin Bagley and Killian Hayes to get more shooting for Cade.
Absolutely not.
I'm not taking Killian Hayes.
Marvin Bagley sound kind of interesting though.
I didn't hear
They already
any
got a lot of
picks.
front
I didn't
court
hear
play.
any
Not a
picks.
pick in test.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Cody
Buddy Hield is not getting traded without a pick being brought back. Not saying it got to be a first-round pick, but we getting some type of capital.
Cody Martin and either James Bouknight or Kai Jones.
Nah, hell no.
Kai Jones said he said he's staying in New Orleans.
Is that what he said? And
And
I said New Orleans. It's Charlotte. You didn't see it. You don't be on your timeline.
I don't keep up with Kai Jones. I know
Kai
he's been
I
tripping.
don't. No, Kai Jones stays on my timeline for I don't know what reason.
His your For You page is all Kai
Yeah,
Jones.
it'd be a lot of Kai
Right,
Jones. It'd be
that
him.
yellow Lambo.
Dancing. I
Him,
think
it'd be a
yeah.
lot of stuff of him dancing. It'd be a lot of like tweets. I seen that stuff he was talking about. We was talking about LeBron or something.
Oh, probably.
You say he can guard LeBron. or
Yeah, it
fuck
was
up
something
LeBron,
like I
and
seen.
Jordan
But yeah,
and Curry.
it's been all over my timeline.
And then the last one was Gary Harris, Chumo Kiki in 2 seconds. That's it. Interesting to see
might
what
think
the
about that
value
one.
of Buddy Hield's actually going to be once the trade happens. If the trade happens. Because this very similar thing happened with the Pacers and Miles Turner, where they were like, oh, we don't know if we're going to be able to extend him. And then they ended up extending him. So
I would definitely be intrigued by I would definitely be more than willing to give up 2 seconds for Buddy Hield. The first round pick, it seems a little iffy, but the 2 seconds seems like it's more
Most
than
teams
worth
go give a protected that can turn into seconds. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's whatever.
we did that.
The next thing we got is Donovan Mitchell is not expected to sign an extension with Cleveland this summer.
Hey, Donovan Mitchell, answer the DM and come on through the wire, please.
Right.
I know it's just sitting there. You ain't opened it, but come on through the wire, and we can talk this through.
Like we could play your Xbox. There we
Facts.
go.
You definitely got
We
your
do got the
Xbox.
Mitchell Xbox.
Yeah, this is not really surprising. I think we're getting to the point where a lot of the star players aren't going to be willing to sign max extensions before the season
I'm supposed
starts.
to give y'all this.
Just because the way the cap keeps moving up, you're like, man, I could just wait to the offseason and make a little bit more money. I'll do that.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
even if he, God forbid, gets injured, he's still going to be worth the money that he's worth. We got goodie bags from Whack
Gee.
Jumper. Shout out to the guy. We ain't
My
heard from
boy
you in a
Whack.
minute, Whack. We ain't heard from you.
He been working.
Whack Jumper sent me something. I'm
I see
ripping through the
some
packaging.
Spider-Man. Okay.
You remember that? Whack
happened?
Jumper sent me something. I'm ripping through the
Appreciate
packaging.
Yeah, I remember that.
He asked if this could be in the studio. We got you.
Hell yeah. And this is a Kobe shirt. Rest in peace to
Oh, I
the
got that
Mamba.
Dennis Rodman.
Damn, you thirsty?
Got me with the Spider-Man joint.
Yo, Mike.
I thought I was gonna wear it to my mic. I thought I was gonna wear it to Atlanta. I mean Atlanta. Where we just come from?
Houston.
Texas.
Houston.
Also, thank you to everybody that came out to Houston. It was a great show. We
Man,
appreciate
the
you.
best show.
Yeah. The crowd interaction was ridiculous.
All of y'all places we been, it was like, man, it's been the best. Man, I ain't gonna lie, Houston did that, bro.
Yeah. That energy in Houston is like unmatched.
And they didn't even have the biggest crowd. They just, that's what they say.
The stage was so amazing. Like the
always-
backlight, it felt like a common. It felt like we were literally the center of attention. The way the stage was set up.
Yeah. It was a good
That's
time.
what everybody was saying.
The comments on that is kind of crazy too.
What they talking about?
That
MGK.
we was on Mike ass. Not only just us, but the crowd was
The
on
crowd
Mike
was
ass.
for sure.
I feel like every stop has been on Mike's ass.
Yeah.
We
It's-
was in Toronto and somebody was on D-Mill ass.
It's transition though. Remember, first 5 years of Through the Wire, D Mills was the one that was like, we was on his ass all the time, and now it's transition because D Mills has leveled himself up on every aspect. But that's why I'm so happy for you and your relationship, because I think now you're leveling up too, and it's gonna trickle into the work office and everything. Getting
Yeah.
a pedicure is a big Mike Hurd step. Seriously.
First time for everybody.
I thought so until he said Kai Jones in New Orleans.
That Hornet thing be kicking a lot of people's ass though.
I see.
Yeah.
Him and Kai must be off the same pack.
I'm not off that page.
All right, so this one is not really a rumor, but I thought it was an interesting talking point. Steven Jackson recently was like on IG. He made a story or whatever saying that the players who chose rings over 100 mil are pretty much losers. I mean, no, the other way around.
Them 100 mil over the ring.
players who chose 100 million over
He's
getting
talking
rings,
to somebody.
He's talking to someone?
Yeah.
Oh, who is he speaking to?
Gilbert Arenas.
Oh,
This stems from Gilbert Arenas on his show when he was asked,
yeah.
would he not give up $50 million that he made in his career just to get one ring?
Okay.
So, Brent Grimes' wife, Miko Grimes, who is much more than his wife, but I like football, so I'm gonna throw Brent Grimes in there. She is on Gil's Arena,
Okay.
and they was just having a conversation about rings.
Okay.
And they were asked, the conversation came up. She was like, how much did you make in your career? And he was like, like 198, probably almost 200. So she said, you made like 200 million. You want to give up 50 million to get one ring? So you end up with 150 million or 100 million and you have one ring? And Gilbert Arenas said, hell no. He said, I could buy a ring. I ain't seen nobody selling 100 M's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I kind of see that perspective because, like, realistically, a lot of NBA players aren't going to win rings. So if I can just win by just getting paid, I'd rather be rich and not have a ring. Like that kind of helps me
The
out.
alternative is still rich though.
It is, but $50 million is still a lot of money.
It's still
to
more
just say you, like,
generational money.
left it on the table.
I agree. I'm not. Give me all my money.
Yeah.
If I can get all my money with the ring, I'll take that. But I'm not giving up 50 million for a ring, especially, and I say this with no disrespect, if I'm not one of those guys.
I was gonna say if I'm
right.
like ending my career and it's like my last contract or like last big contract I could get, and I try to ring chase, I'm
Playing
good.
12 minutes a game in the finals. And
I'm
getting a ring.
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say in this hypothetical, Gil was that boy. It's not Gil.
Gil is
coming
that
off-
guy.
But
Yeah.
I mean, for his scenario, that he's not sacrificing that money for a championship as the guy.
Mm-hmm.
This is such an interesting conversation because I wouldn't agree with Steven Jackson that makes Gil a loser.
Yeah,
but I
that's
would
just kinda
sacrifice
crazy
$50
comment.
million for a ring. Personally,
To what standard though?
what do you mean?
Like what?
If I'm in Gil's a position where you said 198 million,
What
sacrifice
what player are you? Is what I'm asking.
He's
in
saying
the
Gilbert
situation.
Arenas.
If I was the one,
100%.
I'm sacrificing 50 million for a ring. Because how many championships are in NBA history, and how many of them are by repeat offenders? Like, if I'm
Do
one
you
of the few
think-
people that get a championship
do you
as the
think
number one option, I'm
That
doing that.
sacrifice of money, if you get that ring, you could still make some of that money up because you've shown your value in that winning scenario.
No, I think it's a tough conversation to have because
Even if you're
Gilbert
that-
was the guy.
Not to cut you off, even if
Gilbert
you're that
was-
guy too,
Gilbert was the guy, but
that
it's
could be like more commercials
never
and all
went to
that
the-
type stuff.
You're not making 50. You're not making up 50 M's in a commercial, Mike. You're
No,
not.
I mean, I'm talking about collectively because I
You're
mean,
not. You're
say
not, though. You're not.
I'm
making
talking about.
50 M's.
I'm not talking about off no commercial. I said make some of that money back, or
And then you
collectively.
said commercial. How much money you think a motherfucker getting off a commercial?
Why- I'm not, oh my
I think
God.
it probably depends.
You
on
think
the motherfucker.
collectively doesn't mean just on one commercial,
Right, but that's what you reference. So collectively, what commercials and what else then?
I mean, he can get endorsements. He
When-
can get obviously new contract deals from the NBA if they still feel like he's still valuable at that point.
I have some insight to that. Do y'all remember that one commercial that ran through the NBA playoffs, the Samsung commercial with the black guy that gets out of bed?
No.
You know what I'm talking about,
No.
Austin? I got offered that. Well, not offer. I got offered to
Oh
audition
yeah,
for
I
that.
saw
Oh,
that.
for the voice part.
But it was also it was visual too.
Oh, okay.
It was the one where they hit the hoop bus in and yada yada yada.
But I thought you told us that it would be your voice.
That's a different one.
Okay.
That was the year before because I was still at the other house, and I actually sent the audition tape for the voice. Didn't get it, obviously.
Weak ass voice.
But there was another opportunity last playoffs to do a commercial, and I'm sure some of y'all know exactly what commercial I'm talking about. And the price of that, and it was negotiable, whatever. There was no royalties attached. It was like, hey, we gonna buy you straight up. It was like 20. It was 20 G's. So I mean, if Jason Tatum is doing it, obviously it's more than 20 G's.
Yeah.
But I'm just a small insight to like the commercial.
I understand
stuff.
what Mike is saying, but when I look at like the quarterbacks, for example, when a quarterback wins the Super Bowl, like Matt Stafford, I'm sure you see Matthew Stafford now on AT&T commercial. Oh shit, you never seen Matthew Stafford before that when he was in Detroit. He wasn't doing shit right. So now he's on a few more extra commercials. Yeah, I think his brand and maybe gets a little bit more bigger and he can make some more money. But $50 million is a lot of fucking money, especially the twisted part about the NBA that a lot of people don't think of, and it's going to sound crazy because they make a lot of money. They don't make what the numbers say.
Yeah,
He's been on 5-year, $220 million. And it's like, man, he got $200 million. No, the fuck he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to tell you right now.
Uncle Sam takes 40%. You got to pay
That
your
shit is
agents,
gone.
you gotta do all that.
No, you're absolutely right.
And then they got jock tax and all type of shit. Oh, come on, man.
I think Captain Jack's comment, I think that was just wild to say it's idiotic for somebody not to take that money. Because first of all, you never know what somebody's priority is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the case that somebody is willing to do that. Obviously, the priority has to be like, it's not all about the money. I still get my money, but hey, maybe this thing, it can increase my brand, increase my whatever. It's just like you can gotta get the best of both worlds, even if money is not your top
I
priority.
think where it holds the most value is guys that like have legacy, like really like established legacies. Like a Giannis later in his career, if he want to sacrifice 50 M's because he done made so much money at the beginning, that ain't shit to him. Like
Yes.
LeBron can sacrifice 50 M's. LeBron
For
got
sure.
brand deals, a lifetime
He give him
Nike
200
deal.
M's to go
I
get
wish-
4 more.
I think a
LeBron-
cool example would kind of be like Iggy, because he probably would have made a lot more money if he probably wasn't with Golden State. But
That's not a bad comparison. I don't know if it's 50 million, but I think
yeah.
you're right there.
yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
looking for a
I
close
think
comparison.
I don't know. I think Iggy is tough because Iggy may have increased his value by going to Golden State because he did win a championship, but he also played in a role where he was fully maximized. Iggy going somewhere and being your guy devalues him because he's not going to be that well as
But
your guy, like the Nuggets.
He would have made a shit ton more money. I think that's the point.
I mean, you think, but also at the same time, it's like, who looked at Iggy as a savior of their franchise to give him that type of money?
He was definitely
you know
all
it
star.
don't
Like
have to
Gilbert
be that.
Arenas actually was.
it don't have to be that.
No.
Fred VanVleet got paid 200 and nobody.
Rudy Gobert got paid a
No,
bad.
But these are guys who play, I think, a lot more
Well, Rudy
prominent.
Gobert is a 3-time defensive
Is
player.
he a franchise player? Well, you've been shitting on Rudy Gobert.
Hey,
Nah, don't come to save it now.
I just
Oh, okay, I see what you said.
I just rewatched. both of the TTW clips videos of me defending Rudy Gobert. It's 60 minutes long.
60.
That's glazing.
And I'm here to say, I'm doing it again this season. No matter the circumstance. We doing our top centers next episode. I swear I'm ready to go to war. I'm ready to go to war.
Even
That
if I have him at
Nurkic
7, and
Gobert
you got him
debate
at
got
6.
you heated again.
Yeah, because bro, what was you talking about? I rewatched that, and I want to give you props because this is 2020. That's
Why
how
do we
long.
still have that up there?
And also look at the second to last name on there. By the way,
Documentary.
oh,
Why ever?
look at the second to last name on that list.
You need your ass whooped.
Because your ass put
Turner is
Evan
not a
Turner into
fucking
the
center.
Miles Turner.
What?
No. Miles Turner is the name, and you put Evan.
Every
I was just writing. I'm like, all right, that was the first Turner that came to my
us four knew who Turner was.
Time out.
The problem with this
time out applies to you.
The problem with this conversation, he has no microphone, so they cannot hear
That's
anything
cool,
he's saying.
but I want him to know that is a horrible excuse. Him saying Turner does not justify you writing fucking Evan Turner,
who's been out of the league.
out of the league and has never been a center. You just got to take that L.
Where was I talking about?
You was talking about the Gobert.
Rudy.
No, even before that. Oh no, Iggy versus yada yada yada.
Yeah.
The thing that makes Iggy a little difficult too is because he won a Finals MVP. He's not giving up that Finals MVP for those $50 million. He in history forever. Iggy keeping that.
He's in history for being the second worst Finals MVP winner ever.
I guarantee he gonna keep that.
Absolutely. I didn't realize how good their show was. Shout out to him and E.T.
Yeah, they got a
that show's
phenomenal
really
good
good. I didn't realize it was that good. But back
I'm
to
not
the
trading
original,
50 M's for a ring.
I
It
wouldn't
depends on
either.
who I am. You know who I would do it for?
Mhm.
If I was Tracy McGrady. A Tracy McGrady ring means it propels him to a whole nother level. Look how he gets looked at, and he never got the first round. Imagine Tracy McGrady with how we look at him with a ring. Imagine Allen Iverson wins that ring over Kobe and Shaq.
Chris Paul got to be the first motherfucker in
Paul.
line
Oh, yeah.
to buy
Chris
that
Paul
ring.
Carmelo getting
Yeah.
a ring. Russell Westbrook having a ring. There's certain guys. No disrespect. Steven Jackson, you should have got your 50.
Yeah.
And I love Captain Jack. I love him. But I don't think anybody walks around like, man, Steven Jackson, yada, yada, because he got the ring. We look at Steven Jackson for the moments outside of the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that ring was big. He won it with San Antonio. I remember that. He was young. But my favorite points of Steven Jackson came way after that ring. I'm thinking about Golden State, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? The Bobcats when they first went to the playoffs, and he was a big part of that. I'm not really referencing my favorite moments of Steven Jackson that early in his career. Steven Jackson can hoop, but the Spurs was just a small glimpse of him, and he played a big role in the finals and throughout that playoff run. But like who I think of and identify Steven Jackson to be is not the championship run Spurs.
I think most people probably forget that Steven Jackson is a champion.
That's true. They may do, yeah, because you tie him with the We Believe Warriors
For sure.
And I remember being as a kid where I was like, oh man, I love everybody off that team because that was the team. And then obviously the Pacers, Malice in the Palace.
I'm trying to think, is there a podcast equivalent?
I was
Because
thinking
obviously there's
the opposite,
no
too.
like award. I mean, there is an award show for podcasts, but nobody give a damn about that type of stuff.
No, so we getting that bag every time.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing you could trade in.
Mhm.
Hey,
I guess it's more like, would you sacrifice part of your salary as a podcaster for more, I don't know, views or a bigger fan
Or
base?
A LeBron interview.
Not for LeBron interview, I'm sorry. But I mean, let's say, would you sacrifice a fourth of your contract in order to be widely considered through the numbers and through public perception as the basketball podcast? I would 100%.
That's a trick question because if with that praise, the money, you instantly take that into your next contract.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You instantly say, hey, views, metrics, and publications say we number one. You got to drop that bag. So I'm making that money up real quick.
Yeah.
Let's say you can't do that.
You can't. So I'm just locked.
And it's very weird hypothetical.
How much of my money am I giving
A
up?
fourth. Because I'm putting it on Gil's thing. Because $50 million from his 198 is about a fourth of his money.
Yeah.
I would do it
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
If that button was on the table right now, I would push it and not think twice about it.
Yeah.
What are you pushing it for?
I want to be number one at everything I do. In work, I don't give no fuck about being number one on the sticks or but like in the workplace, I want to be number one.
I want to be number one too, but in today's world with something like podcasts, there is no clear cut number one. So I actually probably would take my bag.
Who is number one in basketball podcasts?
The algorithm changes all the time.
Yeah.
So like realistically,
And I don't
you can't
think
look
that-
at the numbers.
I don't
and
think
say
the
who's number
algorithm. Yeah, I don't think the algorithm shows that because
Yeah.
your number one and my number one, his number one, and his number one may all be different.
Right.
one. Yeah.
Because he may like the Andre Iguodala, Emma Turner because they give pro insight. He may like Bill Simmons. I might fucking like Gil's Arena, and you might like JJ Redick one.
Yeah.
So it's just like, or you may just like Through the Wire because it's just like
strictly on the charts. I'm gonna type in what is it? Chartables basketball podcasts and see who number. I'm pretty sure Paul George is gonna end up being number one
Because of the player interviews. Yeah.
no, not even just that. I think they just really
he just diminished because of the player.
No.
Okay, so here's top 5 at the moment. It's Club Shay Shay.
Oh,
And I think we don't even look. It's not really a basketball
I
pod,
love Club Shit.
but it's amazing.
Yeah.
The
Him and Ocho have
Ocho
great-
the Ocho thing is
Great.
beautiful. The second one, All the Smoke.
Okay.
Third one, Podcast P. Fourth one is Oddball with Amin Al Hassan and Charlotte Wilder. And the fifth one is Point Forward. They jumped up
Okay.
20 spots this week.
Where are we at?
We are sitting at number 15
Oh,
currently.
Sweet.
But the thing is, when you look at our top 5 right now, 4 of the top 5 are ex-player pods.
yeah.
So if you're looking at just the layman people, we're up here. It's Oddball. It's Nick Wright. It's the Athletic NBA show.
Amin was a fucking general manager.
Oh, for the Suns?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, he had a front office job, so I mean, he's not an ex-player, but damn, it don't get no closer to that.
He still got just as many connections.
The Athletic NBA show is a collection of like 7 different shows. So they have an episode every day. So we're not gonna discredit it, obviously, but it's like part of this is just general counting stats. And if you're putting out an episode every day, I feel like you get like we did Through the Wire every day.
How you spell his last name?
ELHASS. Okay. When it comes to non-player oriented podcasts, right now we are sitting at 5th, that's great.
Yeah.
But wait till next season. Wait till next season, baby. For y'all Through the Wire fans, we are elevating our show for the next season. It's gonna be a lot more fun, I think. A lot more static, fluid. Wait, are those opposite words? Either way, it's gonna.
You could be ecstatic and fluid at the same time.
No, I said just static. STATIC.
I'm gonna miss our mural, man.
Hey, you telling? Damn, he just gave up the juices. That is a new studio's coming in. He just gave it up.
They
Gunna.
They do all those.
He always
they already
snitching.
know. They already
How
know.
would they know?
They
How would-
already
but
know.
How would they know?
already know? KB does a hint like every episode.
No. Thank you.
Man, y'all just know the visuals gonna be upgraded.
But that has nothing to do.
They don't know. Who wouldn't know that?
You can see that as visual packages.
Better cameras.
Better camera, better angles. That can mean a lot of different things.
He was basketball operations for the Suns.
The comments know. If you knew, type something in the comments. Somebody you knew.
You know what's funny? When Mike's against the wall, he asks the comments to back him.
Yeah.
I did that twice.
Maybe snitching, man.
Hey, 3 out
Well,
of
since it's out, yes, we're getting a new podcast studio. Damn.
3 out of the 4 is telling you they didn't know. So unless you were on
How
your
you know what they know?
unless you
How
was-
you know what they know?
unless you
Because
was
I be looking at the comments.
I do too.
unless you was on
it's part
your
of my
stream
job.
telling them.
Nah, I
there's
ain't
no
say
way
nothing
that
on
they know.
stream.
Yes, we're getting a new
I don't talk no basketball, no podcast on my
Yes, you
stream.
do. I've heard you on the stream give out tour dates before we publicly announced them.
I would say no. I said I don't even. When they asked me, I'd be like, I don't even know that. I think they said around, and I would give like the month and around if it
Right,
was
that's
end.
letting them know. We was on here not saying
That's because
nothing.
people are like, oh, I'm trying to book I'm trying to make sure I could travel there. I could take
Or
off
whatever
work.
the reason is, you were saying shit on the pod about
Did he really just say, I'm going to miss our mural, man?
out of nowhere, out of fucking nowhere, and then looked at motherfuckers like they was crazy.
But you know what? My opinion about the mural has changed dramatically since the first moment.
I don't
saw
like this. I don't like it no more, bro.
Oh, damn. See, I like it now. I think it looks well on
When
camera.
did you ever like it?
I actually like my picture. I don't like how Pierre look decent.
I
do. Like, Pierre's not that bad.
I'm the biggest
KB.
phone pick. This
KB.
motherfucker got me looking like never.
D Mills the one. Somebody said D Mills look like James Harden.
First we put the burger on the grill. Then we chopped the burger.
Oh man,
Oh man, they got me looking like
my guy, like he got the Lego hair. It just clip on. Boop.
Nah, you got
Your
something
dude
dripping on
look
your forehead.
But I think
He
it,
do look fried.
Your eyes are like squinted.
I ain't never
I
seen
never
KB with that
noticed that
little
your
hairpiece
eyes
too.
Your eyes.
no, I
was
used
like,
to have that in my hair. But this is 2020. This is
Did it
before
look gold
pandemic.
clipped? Yeah.
This is when we had Kobe White on the show. I had a
Oh,
clip in my
man.
head.
That was, oh no,
This
this mustache be
motherfucker-
like that.
Look
His
at
mustache be
Darrick
like
head.
that. Bro, his hair
No,
remind me
no
like
line up.
You can bounce his head. You can dribble his head.
I don't know why. It just always remind me of like a mammoth. Like a
Darrick
mammoth
look
head.
like a civil rights activist.
I do.
A Marshall
Motherfucker look
King.
like he could be a lumberjack.
Oh my god.
Mike's the only one that looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but like yours is
They
like
got the
perfect.
backwards hat on.
Didn't they try originally to have that old picture with you without the haircut?
Yes, with the dreads and shit. You would have looked so silly. They got Hirachis up there.
No, they don't.
Those
Those motherfuckers ain't got
hibachi-
no. They ain't got no
Also,
logos
it could
on
have been
them.
that we was just getting a new mural. We didn't have to be moving.
Yep.
So you spoiled it too.
Don't say nothing else, Mike.
Yeah, please. Nothing about next season can Mike talk about. Not nothing. Cause seriously, certain things if you spoil, I'm gonna be pissed. Nothing. Is there any other rumors there?
Let's see, man.
Shout out
We-
to Steven Jackson and Gil. I think that's a cool conversation to have.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
I like to. If it's good conversations, I like to see if y'all like them. The Bulls, the Jazz, the Hornets, and the Nets are teams expected to show interest in Tyler Herro.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
I
damn,
thought we was getting on some Dame stuff.
Tyler Hero. He could be y'all hero.
If you know what, bro,
They want to be the third team to receive Tyler Herro because Portland doesn't want Tyler Herro.
I would welcome Tyler Herro to Chicago.
I wouldn't be against it. Guard play, good guard play.
Him and Patrick Williams, woo, we gonna be looking decent.
And then
Y'all just looking
Yeah.
for something new.
because at that point
literally.
guard spot,
Because
we
they don't
already-
take y'all.
Yeah, we
really
already
no
lost
crazy.
Lonzo.
Yeah.
So essentially, if you could replace him with he's not the playmaker or the defender of Lonzo.
I wonder how that
But-
looks. Do y'all think that Lonzo's contract is thrown into these conversations?
Yeah.
Just as salary filler?
I would think so.
Yeah. I've seen people saying that.
I would. Who are the other teams? I heard that you said the Jazz, which is interesting because they need guard play.
Man, Laurie Marketing and Tyler Herro.
And Walker Kessler. That'll be.
The
Bro,
Hornets.
Utah Jazz got them a what's it called? They got a dynasty right there.
Yeah.
The Hornets gonna get killed though. LaMelo and Tyler Herro.
They already getting killed.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just
they
need,
are.
I think they just need talent.
Yeah.
Tyler Herro's talented. How do they get there though? Like, if you're one of these opposing teams and the Hornets, like, we want Herro. What do you ask back from them? Like, what is Terry Rozier probably for the money's sake, but like,
Yeah.
and one of the bigs, not named Mark Williams.
Bryce McGowan's.
Terry Rozier doesn't just make that money work.
No, he's making like 22 M's, and Tyler Herro signed like what 30 plus.
But all of Tyler Herro's money isn't guaranteed. So like some of that was like incentive based.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel like when he signed it, that even if it is incentive based, I know for sure it's probably sitting over 30.
Yeah. Okay.
They never include incentive based into your your contract, do they?
Oh.
30 million. Okay, so yeah, shout out Tyler Herro. And
Okay.
this trade could be 5 teams big,
Yeah.
bro, which is so
Can they
fun.
hurry up though?
Exactly. Well, yeah, media day is in a couple weeks, and I feel like if it's gonna get done, it has to get done before media day. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
'cause-
it doesn't have to be, but like,
Scoot
You would
Henderson,
want
whole
it to be.
media they gonna be about that.
About Dame.
yeah,
Because Dame probably isn't going to show up to media day.
Yeah.
At least I don't think so. Because if I'm him, why would I show up to media day just to be asked questions about being traded?
maybe
I already know what you're going to ask.
Why would you not show
the
up?
fines. You're probably gonna get fined for not reporting all of that
Media
stuff.
day.
That fine don't mean shit to him.
Would Damian Lillard give up $50 million for a ring?
Yes.
Hell
He
yeah.
has an Adidas deal.
He might give up 75 if it's with
What do you do with
Portland.
arenas?
Yeah.
Oh. But I'm so
the Nets are
ready
also another
for,
team that would be. I would love to see get involved in this.
as far as the Tyler Herro destination.
Yeah, I think that would be very fun.
Yeah.
They have a nice. They would have such a good collective of young, fun players.
What you giving up though? You got to give something to get.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
One of the
somebody
wings.
would somebody would definitely want Spencer Dinwiddie in this deal.
Give up DFS. Because if you're starting Mikal and
and Dorian, yeah.
I would.
Spencer and Dorian are definitely expendable in the Tyler Hero deal. Because then now you have Tyler Hero, Cam Johnson, Mikal, Ben Simmons, and Nicholas Claxton as like your 5 core guys.
I don't know if Ben Simmons is counted as a core guy right now.
Hey, I seen a picture of him and he looked happy in his
$40 million
picture.
a year. You a core guy.
Give me the core guys of the Charlotte Hornets.
He's
Over the Nets?
No, give me the core guys of the Charlotte Hornets. Nobody help him. Give me the core guys of the Charlotte Hornets.
Bro, it's been
You're saying you're telling me to just name them.
Name them.
LaMelo and Brandon Miller.
Oh my God, Gordon Hayward's making a shit ton of money, and when you're making that much money, then you got to be a part of the core. That's just not the truth.
Well, he's also like 34.
So who cares? Bad money's bad money. And Ben Simmons, as of right now, is looked at as bad money.
Say you sleep.
I want to see Ben Simmons be great.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Maybe not as much as you, but I definitely want to see him be. I have no reason not to want to see him be great.
I don't know. It's just kind of hard
Because he
not to.
dunked on Rudy.
And he gave Rudy 40.
He did
gave Rudy
have his
40.
best career game against
What you
Rudy.
talking about, man?
Yeah.
Hey, erase that name off that board.
He did that without shooting a jump shot, too. Just going at him.
Yeah. Imagine if he did shoot a jump shot.
How you let somebody scared to get to the free throw line dunk on you and dominate you?
That was
in the paint?
before he was afraid to get to the free throw line.
He's always been afraid to get to
That was before he was petrified of getting to the free throw line.
He's always been petrified to get to the free throw line.
Tyler Herro, come to Chicago, man.
No.
Make it happen.
No.
Make it happen.
Please don't. I like Zach LaVine too much.
Yeah, me too.
Next thing that
that's
came out
the
this
reality of it. It's a Zach LaVine.
Zach
trade.
Levine? Yeah. The next thing that came out this morning is that the Sixers have contacted the Blazers to discuss a Damian Lillard trade per Kyle Neubeck.
I agree.
Shout out to Sixers Daily.
bro, that's hilarious.
Oh Shout out
Hey,
Sixers
I be
Daily.
on like
I got it from his account.
Oh, okay.
uh,
Shout out to Sixers Daily.
that's hilarious, bro.
That's definitely hilarious. I think he DM'd me the other day.
Bro, when I've been like on Fanspo just looking at what people have been posting up there.
Yeah.
Anytime there's like, so say it's like the Heat, and I seen one trade. It's just like some crazy trade, but it was like Zach LaVine. They got another crazy player too, and then I look at the name of the person that plays. It's like Heat fan 27. I be like, bro, you can't. This should be ridiculous.
He crazy.
The crazy thing about this deal is that the Sixers don't want to include Maxey. So if I'm the Blazers, don't really want to entertain the deal.
That's
if
why
I'm
it's
not
all
getting
just
Tyrese
like
Maxey.
all of the Damian Lillard shit. It's just I'm exhausted. I have been exhausted since the week after he requested his trade, and now that the things are picking back up, 30 teams is now like, oh yeah, I want to be in on the trade one way.
The
or
Suns
another.
are now a team.
How the hell
Exactly.
are you getting Damian Lillard without giving Tyrese Maxey up?
You're not.
don't-
that's the part of you're not. You're not getting them. So when motherfuckers is talking about, the Phoenix Suns are looking for a defensive center, so if Yusuf Nurkic is available, cut it out.
If you're the
Yusuf
Blazers,
Nurkic ain't been a positive defensive player since he snapped his leg.
Don't
That's
get
not
Derrick,
funny.
Don't get Derrick started.
Oh, you see, he looking at the corner of his eye. That's
I can't argue it.
a fact. Before the leg snap, Yusuf Nurkic was one of them boys.
Just because you can't don't mean you don't want to.
Do you follow Yusuf Nurkic in your fandom?
Yes.
I follow him on IG.
No.
Oh, that says enough. That says enough.
Yeah, I guess that is.
That
That's
says
something.
enough.
I'm not following you, Nurkic
says
on
enough.
IG.
So if he
Every
gets
day
traded
I
to
go on my
Charlotte,
Insta.
are you
No.
rooting for him in Charlotte?
I'll root for him, but I'm not rooting for
I don't
Charlotte.
believe that. You follow him on Instagram. What the fuck is he doing on Instagram?
Nothing really. You just take little photo ops here and there. That's really it.
You be liking him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fuck with him then.
If you're the Blazers, would you entertain an Aiden, Dame, Nurkic type of trade? Where like you're giving up Dame and Nurkic, you
You're getting
get
back
Aiden and whatever else they got, and maybe a pick. I don't know if they got any.
You talking
picks.
about directly one to
Yeah.
one to the Suns?
I feel
Yeah.
it's got to be like a. I feel like they don't do
like
that straight
Nurkic
up.
and Dame goes to the Suns.
That Nurkic
Aiden.
and Dame is about $60 million.
And then
They,
Aiden.
that's when they need like another team or a 4-team
Yeah.
type of thing.
But if I'm trading Damian Lillard and DeAndre Ayton is my main piece back, I'm probably gonna be pretty pissed.
Why would you be pissed? Because you now have a backcourt of Anthony Simons and
You
Scoot
pissed
Henderson.
because you want to get something back that's going to really, really You know what I'm saying?
You have a young center. I think a young centerpiece in Aiden.
How old is DeAndre Ayton?
25.
That's right.
I think that he's still young.
Yeah, for
he
sure.
still fits the timeline a little bit of school.
He's not enough.
So-
I'm not sold on him.
The amount of money you're guaranteeing him and the amount of money you're guaranteeing Jeremy, is that worth? We're
Jeremy.
talking about trading one of the two best players in franchise history.
I forgot Jeremy was on that damn
And you
team.
get so as a Blazer fan, you're trading Damian Lillard for him, and you getting excited.
And
I'm
also
not
the Suns
excited.
the Suns have 0 picks, by the way.
I'm not excited, but I also feel like that's probably a better deal than Tyler Hero.
Interesting.
I
Just
would
because
agree
of the
so
people
too.
that
Yeah.
are already on the roster.
Yes.
Personnel.
Yeah.
Because like you don't even want to take in Tyler Hero. The organization doesn't want him.
Yeah.
They're looking to give him to
I
someone
understand
else.
that part.
But like if you can get a serviceable center in Aiden that you probably could develop and see what he could do for your organization, I think the experiment is worth it.
I mean, I understand why they don't want Tyler Hero. You have Shaden Sharp, Scoot, Anthony Simons, but I also believe that they're looking to flip him for something else.
Yeah.
I don't believe in too much roster construction when you're moving on from a Damian Lillard, because you're not about to be good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, no, not,
I don't
not
think
compared to the other teams.
I didn't
in the
think so either.
conference.
That's why I said well, I was thinking at least like when you're getting rid of Damian Lillard, I'm not really thinking about the contracts you're taking in. I'm just looking at more so either like the capital and that young player. If it was DeAndre Ayton, I'd be willing to take that contract.
I also feel like when I think about young players, the player can't be on a max extension already. Because at that point, he's already played enough games to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think a young player is rookie deal type guys. But
I agree with you.
not saying that everybody should think that way.
I agree with you unless they super young. You know, I just see it on the thing, and it's not surprising, but it's just like, damn, for real. Zion is 23.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zion is 23 years old. I don't know why I feel like he's 25.
Mm-hmm. I be
23.
feeling that
Still a baby.
It's because he was fucking so good.
He's still younger than Anwar.
to me it'd be like the players like Austin Rivers when he be looking, I'd be like, damn, I just remember watching him like he just came out the league. Now that boy is over like he 30 years old now.
Who?
Austin Rivers.
Yeah.
And just
Austin
like those
Rivers
type of
feels
players
like he's
that.
over 30 now.
Yeah, he's a vet. I
Yeah.
get what Mike's saying though. Time is
Yeah.
going by fast, but
If
Zion.
your mixtape, high school mixtape, is in 360p, you owe. And that's what Austin Rivers
those,
is.
the bet, there is no mixtape in 180p or, 1080p or 4K that's gonna be better than any of those.
Yeah.
John Wall, Austin Rivers,
Everybody has a
Brandon
mixtape now.
Jennings. Yeah, you feel me?
Mike has a mixtape on YouTube, right?
I remember
Didn't Clips put together
we had
your
a
best
friend in
moments?
high school that had a mixtape of him, and all of his like his
D'Angelo?
highlights, all of his highlights were
He didn't
him
wanna say-
taking the
he didn't
shot.
say his name. He wasn't this.
Hey, you know he be fighting people.
He do like to fight.
All his highlights was him taking. It would show him taking a shot, but it
Not
wouldn't
making
show it going in or not.
Class of 2011.
Number
Oh, man.
jersey number 543.
Yeah, because he was at them camps.
Oh,
That everybody got
man.
the big ass
Posting a
numbers.
highlight tape of you taking shots, but
And
not
not
to
making
make
it.
it
That's
is so
crazy.
crazy.
I'm sure he made some of them.
That's insane. So y'all will give up $50 million for a ring? That's crazy.
I would give up $50 million for a ring in a heartbeat. I would give up a fourth.
Those are
of
players
my
that would be
salary.
like, man, this ring didn't do shit for me. I'll take that 50 in. I'll sell my ring for 50 in.
Like a Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, so you talking about a player that did win a ring?
Yeah.
Most of the like role players.
Yeah.
Most of the role players probably like. I mean, and I don't even mean just role play. I mean, like if you were the 9th man on the roster with a championship ring. You know what I'm saying? Patrick McCall probably
You
would
think
be.
KD would?
No. Kevin Durant's not selling one of his rings for $50 million. Kevin Durant is fine without the extra $50
He
million.
gonna make that in 1 year, probably.
Yeah, he literally like that's his NBA contract.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's down to the legacy. I think
I wonder if they just see Austin crawl across the floor to go to the bathroom. I wonder if that popped up.
I want maybe even like a guy like a Darren Williams. He probably wouldn't sacrifice that 50 mil for that ring.
He probably sacrificed that $50 million for a couple more years in the league.
Yeah.
For sure.
that's my
Would y'all
conversation.
think a guy like Steve Nash would?
Yes.
Does Steve Nash sacrifice?
And I don't even know what type of money Steve Nash made in his
Made?
career.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
But
one of those guys that a ring propels him into a different conversation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
John Stockton. them.
the conversation about rings in fan circles or fan conversations, I think it's too much conversation about rings because a ring, it's important, but it's also the context. Like, yeah, is Gilbert Arenas getting that ring as the guy and he went through the gauntlet to get it and he did some miracle shit? Or is Gilbert Arenas getting that in the last year of his career and he's on a fucking Raptors with Kawhi in them and you barely remember him?
Mhm.
It's a difference. If you don't have a legendary run, you have the fairy tale run to get the ring that I'm sure Gilbert Arenas probably would give up 50. If you tell him he's an 8th seed, he's knocking out LeBron, he plays Kobe in the finals, and he beats Kobe and hit a game winner, that changes everything. But if Gilbert Arenas on the last leg of his career joined the Spurs and won it as the fucking 12th guy on the bench, as a vet in the locker room, I'll keep my 50 in.
This is crazy. I looked at Steve Nash. Steve Nash in his NBA career, can y'all guess how much money he made? He played 19 seasons for reference. 19 years in the NBA.
$112 million.
112 is a guess.
I'm going to go 200.
200 is a guess.
180.
144.
144.
Which is $40 million less than what Anthony Davis extension just was. That is so crazy to put into perspective. The highest amount of money Steve Nash ever made in a single season
was it that Laker year?
Was no, one of his last years with the Suns. He made $13 million. That's like who's making $13 million in the NBA right now? Everybody.
Yeah,
I was finna say that's so low.
That's so low.
Gary Trent make more than that.
Absolutely. Gary Trent's what, 18, 17, 18?
And Steve Nash was one of the best at his position.
Fred VanVleet almost made 4 times as much as that.
Literally, Fred
Steve Nash
contract
is a 2-time MVP.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like,
I know them older dudes are pissed that they ended up in the era that they ran, just because of the money so different.
but the money, yeah, it's so different. But also,
I know there's inflation and shit, but
their era, like that, the money they were making was still a lot of money just because shit was cheaper. We live in a more expensive era.
yeah, the inflation really hit
so the
us.
inflation is crazy.
A bag of 25-cent chips is no longer 25 cents.
Over $1.
Them Arizona mango or like the Arizona drinks, they be always had a little 99 cents on it.
110.
199.
They 199.
149. It depends where you go, but they will. Yeah, they will
199.
tax.
I have not seen.
Does it still say 99 cent on the can, or do they completely erase
What they'll
that?
do is they'll put the little tag over it.
Well, you know he go to a lot of corner stores.
I do.
Swisher
Gotta get
sweets.
Swishers, yeah.
No.
So we
I
snitch
just be
on you
needing-
as a nom.
I just be needing some gas.
Okay, from the corner store. Yep.
Yep.
The last rumor we got is that
You buy your gas from the corner store.
It's cheaper.
Just a guy.
That's a dangerous game, boy.
face mask.
What's the last rumor?
Jeannie Buss received death threats from angry Lakers fans last.
What's up with
that was
No,
the
he want
least-
Mike to defend your.
That was
owner.
I was not expecting that. Say one more time, D-Man.
That Jeannie Buss reportedly received death threats from angry Laker fans last season.
Why are Lakers fans angry?
Why are fans ever so
Again,
invested
there's
in
probably
a
a
team
lot about
that
like
they send
that
death threats?
the Russell Westbrook type stuff that was going on.
That doesn't.
That doesn't-
excuse
I'm
it.
not
doesn't
justifying.
excuse
He
But
just
I'm
said
just saying
why.
though, why
Even that's
in
like,
y'all fandom is there ever a point when y'all gonna care
No.
that much?
No.
They were doing that with the
No.
kid that hit Travis Hunter against Colorado. Like, I get it. It was a dirty hit. Nobody really liked it. But I'm not rocking with Colorado or anybody that much where I'm sending death threats to
yeah,
them.
no.
Like, what we doing? What are we doing? Really?
But also
Yeah.
the Lakers were in the conference finals this year. You know what I mean? Like it's not like y'all were the worst team in the league, and like
I'm assuming most of that was like in the beginning part of the season, and like when we was owing whatever to when we was out of the playoffs to all that type of stuff.
the anonymity of the internet has everybody feels more bold. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faceless.
How do they receive? Yeah, when somebody say receive death threat, I
Might
guess
just be
yeah.
Instagram DMs.
Yeah, just a DM. I always,
like that.
when I was younger, and I used to hear that, I used to think like, you get a letter in your mailbox, like, hey, you drop another.
To me, I always
pass.
felt
You know-
like that
you
was
know-
like an email type of thing.
Sideshow Bob sent the letter to Bart Simpson, said, "I'm going to
He
kill
did.
you."
Yes, he did.
In the episode, what's the name of the episode?
I'm gonna kill you.
Cape Fear.
Oh.
I think it's season 4, season 5,
That
episode 1.
I only know the episode because it used to scare me when I was younger.
Yeah.
Sideshow Bob was on one that
Yeah.
episode.
Shout out
bro.
to Kelsey Grammer, who also plays.
Frasier.
Okay, who also plays X-Men movie, Big Blue Guy.
The big blue guy in X-Men.
Don't ask me. I haven't seen X-Men in 2 decades.
Big Blue Guy, X-Men.
Who's the big blue guy in X-Men? I don't remember.
I know of a blue woman in X-Men.
Beast.
Oh.
Literally, just Beast. Blue Woman and X-Men.
Mystique.
Okay, shout out to Mystique. Who's played by
I have no clue.
Jennifer Lawrence. And
I
Acton
know
Lawrence.
somebody like that.
Shout out to Kelsey Grammer. I don't know what he up to nowadays, but it's his Sideshow Bob thing is great.
Going down like Frasier. I ain't talking Kelsey Grammer. Y'all don't listen to rap. Y'all
That's
don't listen
Drizzy.
to rap. Y'all don't listen, huh?
That's Drizzy.
Stop it.
Isn't that Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Yeah.
From the cadence, I put that together.
What song?
I don't remember what song.
Since I heard Plaz, I done took the Phantom back and went and got me a 22 cent Maybach. I'm so hood. That's the I'm so hood remix.
Oh, no.
Drake do got that line with Kelsey Grammer though.
No.
Yes,
It's not that line, but it's
dudes get to talking.
yeah. That's what I thought you would say.
And I just say they did it for their girlfriend, Kelsey. That's because you know the show, Girlfriends.
Yep. That's one of my mama's favorite
Who made
shows.
that show?
Kelsey
Grammer.
Grammer.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
part of
and you
history I
know the
didn't
show, The Game, with the football players.
Yep.
Spin off of Girlfriends. Who made that show?
T.I.
Kelsey Grammer.
It's Tip.
That boy Kelsey Grammer know how to make some black shows.
Girlfriend's that shit.
It really is.
My
It really is.
girlfriends. Who the baddest on that cast?
That's one of them
Who the
shows.
baddest on that cast?
I don't remember their names, but I see
don't
her in my
remember.
mind right now.
How she look?
Light skin.
Tracy Ellis Ross?
No.
That's my favorite.
Lynn.
Yes.
Lynn.
Yes. Tracy Ellis Ross. Fine
Lynn-
wine.
Lynn
She's aged very well.
Lynn definitely was decent. They had a little weird, but it was decent.
I used to like the Parkers a lot, too.
Oh, so
The
I-
Parkers is my stuff.
I still watch the Parkers. When I just need something in the background,
Yeah.
put on the Parkers on Netflix.
The
right now.
Parkers, Steve Harvey Show, Fresh Prince, Martin, Wayne Bros. Man.
They don't make them like they
Bros.
used to no more.
What's the other? Living Single. They got one of the best intro songs ever.
Absolutely.
I'm
That in a different world. the
Why
best
did he
two.
kill you that one day when Pierre had tweeted out randomly like, "Does anybody have season 3 of Moesha?"
It's just so random. But Moesha, another one of them ones.
Moesha.
Another one of them
Look,
ones.
like that. You right, bro. They do not make. That's why when people hit me up and they ask me like, I was on stream and they asked me what I'm watching, or I said my favorite anime. They're like, what's your favorite anime? I'm like, listen, I'm such a casual. I'm gonna sound so lame, but I like Attack on Titan. They asked me that I finish it. I'm like, no, because watching TV shows is a job. Anytime the 3 hours I could be watching a show, I could be streaming, making a video, playing 2K with y'all, doing something for the podcast, or watching something informative that ties into this on YouTube.
when
So
I,
it's like I don't have 5 hours to just.
I talked anime with the 6-man show guys for like 30 minutes on their podcast yesterday.
I bet you were smiling the whole time.
Like, what
Yeah, I
the
had
hell
a
do y'all
really
be
good time.
watching One Piece?
I usually
All the
watch.
time, every
I
day.
watch it.
Passively.
Yeah, I watch it passively. So if I'm laying down to go to bed, I'll throw it on. If it's
That's
in the
the
morning
times
and
I
like I'm
can't
chilling
throw
in
on a
bed,
show.
I'll throw it on.
I started rewatching Ballers, and I put it on last night, and now I'm probably in season 2.
See, I
That's
don't
why-
know
Oh,
why.
you be falling asleep while it's on?
Yeah.
I don't fall asleep with my TV on. I turn it off because I just can't go to sleep like
Dan
that. But
told
I
me
fall
because
asleep.
Elena said y'all. Same thing with y'all.
What?
I guess when they was all at KB crib when we was doing the draft. What date was that? Was that the draft day?
It's draft
Yep.
day.
The conversation about sleeping with the TV came on,
Oh,
and Dana was saying that Elena said y'all turn the TV off.
I turn the TV on.
Angie said y'all turn the TV off. Suzanne and KB is like me and Dana. Suzanne said she need the TV on.
Hell yeah, I need TV
I
on.
don't need that.
If the TV stops, I will wake up in the middle of the night.
Really?
when I hear stuff, I hear it in my dreams. So it's just
That's like super cool to me though.
And my
bro, it was today. It was today. I was sleeping, or not today. It was
night.
yesterday. I was sleeping, and I guess they were doing like work in my hallway, and so they were doing like I heard boom, boom, boom in my dreams, and I swear like I heard it, and like I reacted to it and everything. I'm like, what is that? And I
In
ended
your
up
dream?
waking it up, and they're doing work in the hallways.
So somebody can rob you, and you would in your dream. it
He'd be
would
like,
in
"Hey,
your
pal,
dream.
put that down."
Me, I like to turn the TV off because I feel like if I wake up in the middle of the night and see that it's on,
It's
whatever
gonna
I'm
make you
watching
mad?
is gonna be spoiled. I feel like it's gonna keep playing.
But
Oh,
like-
that's why I go to sleep to the same thing every single night. There's
I
no
do too.
spoilers in The Simpsons.
I mean, yeah,
I just
I
sleep
know
to the
it all.
fan noise.
I feel what you're saying.
Well, we throw on rain sounds.
I watch wrestling at the end of the night. That's my thing. I like the old shit. So like,
I went to
Exactly.
sleep.
I don't want to see the storyline that I'm already watching.
How far into wrestling are you right now?
2011, like in the
So you still got over a decade worth of wrestling to catch up on.
He can't wait for that shit too.
That's
But he
so
finds time. He
interesting.
probably just watches it like
But-
you said,
But can
passively.
you imagine watching sports that way? You know what I mean? So let's say instead, you remember the time you stopped watching wrestling,
Yeah.
which was what?
2008ish. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you stop watching the NBA then, and now you're like, I want to get back into the NBA. So you pick up from 2008 to catch up.
Yeah.
That's so
many basketball. Yeah,
He binge watching.
it's so interesting. It's an interesting concept because wrestling is one of those things where you could do that while also watching what's going on right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. I can watch both.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
At what age do you stop giving a fuck about something being spoiled to the T? Because I feel you, but it's like at the same time, when you watching a show, like for instance, nobody wants a show spoiled. Let's get that understood. I don't want nobody to think that anybody wants. I'm not saying that. But when I'm watching a show like The Sopranos,
Yeah.
somebody gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are going to die. So it's like, am I gonna be spoiled if I? And I don't know. I just think that it's so tough to say.
I think it depends on the magnitude.
Yeah, it depends on how much I'm
exactly.
personally invested in
Exactly.
the show.
If KB spoils some shit about One Piece, I'd probably be like, I don't care. I'm still gonna watch it. But if it was like a movie that I've been wanting to see, and it's just I'm like, don't
I
spoil
said
that
a show
for me.
because a movie is a way different. A movie you got one thing, but a
No, a show is
like,
the same. I feel a show like if I'm watching a good show and it has like a season or two, I definitely don't
And if
want to
somebody spoiled the end of the show, that shit gonna blow you because you already know what's gonna happen.
I'm trying to think of a show that I recently watched that might have had a twist.
Because the best thing I feel like that gives a movie or show like that push is like that twist that catch you off guard because it's so easy to just write a mainstream or
no,
like,
for sure. But
like
a lot of shows that people watch, they don't have no crazy twist. They may have something subtle, but like the theme of the thing, especially somebody like you like scary movies. You know what the fuck is gonna happen in that scary movie.
But again, when it's a twist and some shit I don't see, that's why I like that movie
it's
more.
a movie though. Damn, I'm trying to think of a TV
Like
show.
if you would have told me how Snowfall ended, I would have been pissed because like you would have ruined the whole.
I
ending.
know you would have because, but that goes back to my point of like that's a TV show. A movie, I get it. Like a movie, you probably not gonna turn on a movie that you're not finna watch anyway. I would never be like, I'm finna go to bed, Dana. Let's put on this new
There's been times
movie.
where I got halfway through a movie, I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like
Yeah, so you probably
I could
gonna
look
pause
up
it,
and
turn
be, I could look up and be like, I can see how this shit ends.
If I don't like a movie, I've never cared to look up. How
I
it
walked out
ended.
of a movie theater before.
Same.
What movie?
Terrible movie. It was like Aquaman, I think it was.
Oh, well, you
Damn.
deserve to. You deserve.
I ain't
trying to
mad
think-
at you for that.
I
I'm trying
wouldn't
to think
go
if
to
I've
the
ever
fucking
walked out of a
movies to see
movie
that.
theater.
I've never.
You walked.
I've never.
Oh, I have. I
paid
have.
money.
But it wasn't because of me. It's because I was with a girl who wanted to leave, and I was like, okay.
I've never went to a movie that I didn't want to be invested in,
Yeah.
even if it is bad. Like I did see Aquaman in the movies too, and it wasn't good.
wasn't
But,
good
but
at all.
I was invested in the storylines and stuff enough to watch the whole thing.
Mhm.
That's
Do y'all go to the
interesting.
movies by yourself?
No.
I have.
I haven't.
Or have?
I
Oh, you
enjoy
got
it.
that famous story when you went to the movies, don't you?
Yeah, I used to go to the movies. Yeah, I know it's
Remember he
When I
went
went
to go
to see the
see
wrong movie?
Superman,
Yeah.
and he ended up seeing. No, he went to go see. Did you Superman or Batman?
Don't put that. Don't say that story on here, bro.
Why you get mad?
That's a wild, embarrassing.
Do you
story,
want the
bro.
story to be out there, Derek?
I think we've already told
We
this.
definitely
I think
already
we
talked
have,
about.
but golly, man.
Derek, tell the story.
I went to see Superman versus
Batman.
Yeah. And the dude
Now that I'm thinking about this story is ridiculous.
the dude told me to go to this theater. I went to that one. It does say Spider-Man versus Batman on it, but it also has another movie next to it. So
shit.
both of the movies play in there. So then I go in there, and then I guess he sent me to the wrong theater. So then the wrong
You guessed?
and then
You still guessing?
no, he did.
You
He
still
did.
guessing?
He sent me to the wrong theater. I go in there. I'm watching. I'm waiting. There's no Spider-Man versus Superman movie. I forgot what movie I actually went to see. It was a movie about
Superman
the
versus
military.
Batman.
Superman versus
You
Batman.
said Spider-Man versus Superman.
Moving across universes.
I forgot what movie I
That's
actually
the
saw.
least of your concerns.
But then I didn't see Spider-Man versus Superman versus Batman.
what were you watching?
Some movie about the military.
So you
I
was
don't know.
watching a military movie, and not once in that movie was you
Because he
like,
watched the whole movie,
He wasn't
right?
12 minutes in, like, where the fuck is
Yeah.
Batman?
That shit didn't pop up.
That's
with
the
no
part that
Marvel,
you left
no
out that I
nothing.
think is the craziest part. You
Or
watched the
DC.
entire movie.
Yeah.
And
You
then
sat
what
there
did you?
for hours, and not once did you say something ain't clicking. You said an hour in would have been crazy, but you an hour and 30, you ain't say, hold up, man.
You said you went to the dude afterwards and be like, I watched the wrong movie. Can
I
I,
would
go
have
to
been like,
the
man,
other
get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
You tried to double up on a movie. That's unheard of. You sat through a whole movie and never realized that this wasn't Spider-Man, and now you want me to believe that so you can then go watch Spider-Man. It sounds like you trying to finesse.
Like you trying to
They
watch that
gave
joint
me
twice.
another movie in IMAX for free.
Okay.
So I got to see it.
But was the movie you actually watched good?
It was. I don't remember anything about it.
at least,
But like,
at least it was a good movie.
I thought at some
crazy,
point in that
man.
movie, I don't know why. I thought like Superman was gonna
Ain't that
come
just
and like try to like save the country, and then all of a sudden
Nigga
Batman
think
was
he
gonna,
Captain America.
22 hours in, he like, here comes Superman.
I
He
could definitely
come.
imagine it like a mid-war scene. They shooting cannon or they shooting tanks, and you just see this.
I
Superman
just
to
thought,
fly
yeah, I
out.
thought Superman was gonna come in, and then all of a sudden somehow Batman was gonna get involved. I thought it was like a whole storyline here, and that shit never happened.
You said it was a war movie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go back and see what movies were playing at the time to figure out what the hell was you actually watching.
it was.
That's a crazy story.
It wasn't London Has
Also-
Fallen, was it?
On some funny shit, that sound like some Simpsons shit, like some Homer shit. It really do though.
Oh man.
The movies are great, bro. That's my thing. You know how people be posting that like the little runway to the plane when you're walking on,
Yeah,
and they be like, they did a lot during COVID. They be like, I can't wait to get back to this. That was me with like the movie thing, the movie entrance where they got the light up lights. You go to your seat. That's my heaven right there.
Yeah, you're a big movie guy. I haven't been to the movie theater in a long time.
I
at
haven't
this
been to
point.
the
Yeah.
movie theater in a long time either.
I have.
The last movie I saw in the theater was like the new Batman movie, I think, and that was I don't remember when that came out.
Last movie I seen was like
I've
Emergency.
seen a lot of good movies. I've been telling you about them. That one movie
I think Kyron went to go see that too. Emergency. It was like
is no, Ambulance.
ambulance. Yeah.
Ambulance.
Yeah. You saw
What
it.
was
Yeah.
it? What is it called?
Ambulance.
Okay, I thought he was gonna do ambulance.
Ambulance.
Somebody call it ambulance.
What I looked at like.
Kyron, too damn old to be talking about looked at it.
I did
talking
that
about,
on
I just
purpose
said
too,
that.
y'all.
looked it.
Looked at is crazy.
But you talking about that one horror movie?
Talk to me.
Talk to Me, which I haven't seen, but I want to see because it was written and directed by two YouTubers, and we got to
Mhm.
unite. You feel?
You can kind of get that vibe too.
But in the good way or in the bad way? Because
It was a really
normal
for
YouTube
a
movies
horror,
suck.
like I said, for horror movies, I know the expectations they can't be high because it's hard to make a good horror movie. That was a good horror movie.
But you
John
you
watched it. You know he don't even like
set-
horror movies.
you set the expectations really high with me because you said something like Hereditary. You know,
I said
Hereditary.
it gives me those type of vibes because it's gonna give you that like
How did you
chills
feel
in your
about
spine.
Amityville Horror?
Amityville Horror. I ain't seen that movie in a long time.
Same.
It's so many versions of it too, or just
Yeah,
like
it is.
playoffs and spinoffs. I feel like this all mixed up.
I just remember being younger and being like, that was actually a good scary movie. I hate scary movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think movies like Chucky and shit, they're not even scary. They're more funny. like
a
Chucky,
I've never
Jason,
been
the sla-
afraid at a
I
slasher.
went to go see It. You know the most recent It that had came out? That shit was so silly, goofy. And I'm a scary motherfucker. Like, scary movies scare me. I was in a motherfucker having a ball. Like, ha.
I wanted the Chucky doll to like put in my apartment, and I seen one at Walmart because it was on sale. It was like $350 because the OG one is like $500.
Would you put the Annabelle doll in your house?
No, the Chucky doll is different though. I
Y'all
feel
believe
like.
some of that stuff?
No, I was talking to Elena the other day. I'm like, because she's like she likes scary movies, but she also be like, you know, that girly like I'm gonna jump at everything type of scary.
I don't know. If you told me the one that they have locked up in a case and told me put this bitch in your house, I would not put that in my house.
That's understandable. But we were talking about replicas, and he said no.
What
Would you put
mean?
the actual one in your house?
No, I mean I feel
I
like
won't
the I
put
feel
any
like
of
the
them in
same
my house.
way, but it's like, you know, like the Ouija board stuff. Like I'm not taking that shit into my house. Like
I'm not either.
Yeah.
it's just not even worth that risk to even try that shit.
Yeah.
That's how horror movies start. Motherfuckers be like, no, let's just do
Yeah,
it.
I don't believe the
it.
dog will come alive and stab me, but I believe in spirits and shit. So I believe in
Yeah, that's the thing. With the doll has a demon attached to it.
yes. I believe in.
I don't get those
evilness.
like nightmares or nothing like that because I don't know. It was a long time ago. I had to be like probably like 16, 17. I was thinking to myself watching all these scary movies. I was like, if it's my time to go and this motherfucker end up like if Jason ends up coming getting me, then it's just my time to go. Like the odds of that happen is 0. Like ain't nothing to be worried about or nothing like that.
The people who be getting catched by them be stupid as hell though.
Shit.
They do.
Some of the motherfuckers, they just got unlucky.
You know
When you open a bathroom stall and Jason Voorhees is right there, it's like I just picked the wrong
Can
day.
I tell
to
you
go
something
to the
about
When he
bathroom.
5 miles away and you tripping over this little bitty, not even a rock, it's a pebble.
Who is it? Jay? I always get him mixed up.
Can I
Does
tell you
Jason
something?
teleport?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. See,
Can I
it's
tell you
some things
something
just
about
can't
that movie
control.
though? And
I'm gonna say no because I'm sure there's people at home. I wouldn't care, but some people at home probably don't
it's
want to hear
nothing
about
like
They
really
can
about
pause
the
or
movie.
skip this.
Yeah,
Come back in 30 seconds if you care.
Just hit the little forward button. You know how in a lot of movies, especially horror movies, it'd be a lot of Caucasian people that black people be like, I wouldn't do that dumb ass shit.
Yeah.
It's a black girl that do all the dumb ass shit.
it. Well, I know that. I've
They
seen
had
the
to switch
trailer.
the stigma.
I've seen the trailer. I've seen the one scene where it was stuck to her.
Mm-hmm.
But
You know what used to scare me? Texas Chainsaw Massacre because it's based on a true story.
see, that
Yep.
stuff doesn't scare me
That
either.
doesn't either.
Just because it's still at the end of the day, it's a slasher.
Yeah.
The things that scare me are like,
Well, let's put this.
You
out
seen
there.
Leatherface? It shows
At-
like the backstory.
At 28, a lot of this
for
shit
sure,
don't scare me.
absolutely. Right,
When
right,
I
right.
first seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I was
Mhm.
probably 6. No, I was probably like 8. That came out in like the 2000s.
That's how I feel about
It.
No, what's
Michael
the one?
Jackson?
What's
Remember that Michael
oh
Jackson
the Max Jackson Thriller? The last 2 seconds where he turned around and his eyes turned a different color. When I was a shorty, that was
Yeah.
over with for me. There was no way. But no, what movie am I thinking about?
The Shining.
The Shining. I saw The Shining. I was like 8 years old.
The Shining was just on TV the other day, and I'm like, oh my fuck, she
Mike.
trying to get through the window,
Mm.
and he
You should watch 8-Legged Freak.
8-legged freak.
ain't that old as hell.
Yeah, it's from
Yeah.
2002.
Yeah,
That was one of the movies that I was a little scared of because it was about big ass spiders
Mm-hmm.
and like they kind of like terrorizing
Oh,
the city.
you know he hate
Yeah,
bugs and
I
everything.
just seen one
did
that
y'all
was.
see Jeepers Creepers?
Yeah, I seen
No,
the
I
third
didn't.
one. The newest one they just dropped too.
Nah,
that shit
when
was
I'm
ass.
referencing these scary movies, if they got
You talking
newer
about the old
shits,
ones?
I'm talking about all old ones. Same thing with Amityville Horror. If they put out a 2022 one,
You know,
I don't
they did.
They did.
Not a 2022, but like 2018.
Oh yeah. I'm
it might have
referencing.
been. It might have been like 2022.
Really?
When that,
Was it that
they
close?
just had a recent one. You talking about Jeepers Creepers, right?
No, I was talking about Amityville.
Jeepers Creepers had a one. That shit. I don't know
yes,
why they brought that
did
back.
just come out.
I don't know why they brought that back.
A lot. That's one thing I hate about the movie industry. I guess is just the reboots and sequels and shit. Just like I know horror is such a hard thing to like make
Mhm.
feel scary, but refurbishing stories from the 70s, like come on,
Yeah.
gang.
You know what's my new horror? Because like scary movies don't get me scared no more as a grown man. But the things that will get me a little creepy, a little scary, is like the Netflix docs. Because those are real.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
Like the serial killer ones and stuff like that.
Not even necessarily serial killer ones, because a lot of that should be like 1947.
No, yeah, no. What?
But
Some that gave me.
have y'all ever seen Cats? What is it called? It's a doc on Netflix. It's like Cats Kill Dog, Dogs Kill Cat. I don't know, but that was a serial killer that was recent,
Oh,
and he started off killing cats on stream, and obviously,
On stream?
yeah. Or no, I'm sorry, not stream. He would make a video of it and he posted on Facebook on these anonymous pages, and obviously everything in 2023 has communities. So
Yeah.
the cat community was like, no, this is horrible, this is fucked up. So when they did
The
their
cat
research,
community.
and he went from that and he started killing people. But he started off killing animals and killing people. It's on. Let me figure out the name of. Y'all should really watch it.
That's
man.
a normal like
Yeah,
was
when
it
he started killing
serial killer
sociopath
type
type
thing.
shit? You
some of
kill
the shit
animals?
that creep me out is whenever I see like a list of like a most wanted people and like they've killed a certain amount of people or like they're murderers and like you be like, damn, this person just disappeared. They're somewhere in this world, but they can't find them. That shit creeps me
It's
out.
called Don't F with Cats:
Mm.
Hunting an Internet Killer on Netflix. It's like a probably 4 or 5 part. Go watch it. Watch it.
No, something that had me like not even scared, but it's just like scares you how crazy some people can be in this world.
Yeah.
It was like it's a Lifetime movie too, so you know
Lifetime movies used to scare me when I
because
was,
it's a lot of that
Oh,
shit
I
be
just
based
saw-
on real
yeah.
stuff.
yeah, my mom used to
And it
watch
was
Lifetime.
the girl in the
The girl in the basement one? Bro, that
That's
shit
based
sca-
on a real story.
Yes.
It's gonna literally like
That shit scared the, you know what? Has anybody
I could not even
Can I
finish the
talk
movie.
about it or do y'all not want me
Talk
to?
about it.
Do you remember the one scene where she was in the basement and she dug out the hole and she put a flashlight up trying to get somebody's attention?
Yeah.
And she got the one man's attention, but he goes and fucking knocks on the door and says, hey, someone's locked in your basement. I think they're like flashing a flashlight out. Is that okay? And then the dude was like, oh, no, that's fine. And then he went downstairs like, and he started beating her. And I'm like, bro, if I'm walking past a house and there's a flashlight looking like it's coming out of the basement, I'm calling the police.
Bro,
That's equivalent to somebody in the back seat with a help me sign, and you honk like they need help. Hey, that girl in the back seat need help.
Yeah.
bro, it made me so mad. Like,
The wife and the wife.
bro, exactly. No, when you read about the actual story, it makes you dead
Oh,
ass
it's a
sad.
story?
Yes.
It's a real story. Like everything that basically happened in that movie happened in real life.
Her daughter ended up having an asthma attack, and she was pretty much begging a dude to take her to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And he did take her to the hospital, but he was like, "You can't say anything." And in the hospital, she ran to one of the nurses like, "Help me."
You know, in
And
real life, she had like 8 kids or like 9 kids.
It was more than 3.
Yes.
Damn,
And this is by her dad. Like her dad is the one that traps her in the basement.
that's fucked up, bro.
But there's he literally gets done like abusing her, and he comes upstairs and the police officer's there, and he's like, "Yeah, we're trying to look for your girl, whatever." He's like, "Man," and it's just like, what makes you so mad about it? And I'll end it off this is just like she's trapped in the basement, and it's like a soundproof room.
Yeah,
It makes you want to scream for her,
yeah,
like that ass.
and it's just like the mom just.
You know the J. Cole song "Sea World"?
Yeah,
That's based on a story of Shania Davis, and if my memory serves me correct, I might have to Google so I can have the thing. But her mom, a 5-year-old girl from Fayetteville, which is where he's from. I'm surprised they don't have a movie on this shit.
How recent was it?
Well, this is J. Cole. So
yeah. This is old Cole.
This is no, but it's still recent because it's J. Cole. It ain't like Tupac made this song.
Yeah,
She was sold. Her mom sold her. So her mom was in debt to somebody for like $200, and she was like,
That shit is terrible, bro.
shit like that. So it's like,
It was just I don't even want to keep spreading the bad stories.
no, for sure, but
So, yeah, I'm not even gonna say it.
that should be crazy, man. It should be crazy. But that's what intrigues me about you. You love horror, scary, all that shit, but you just is like, I don't even want to keep talking about that. That's why people.
I mean, because I feel like you could say I'm desensitized from like the slasher films and that type of stuff because I understand it's just a movie, but real life scenarios, I'm more scared of real life scenarios that are like terrifying. This like, how could this shit happen to me? Versus like a
So
scary-
you like horror movies that are fake? I thought you just like scare shit, whether it's true, real, whatever.
I like the thrill, like the same thrill that somebody gets from a roller coaster. I like that from a scary movie or like just any type of thriller.
I don't get excitement from like demonic shit.
That shit be getting me. Them
That's the
crazy
best ones.
voices.
Yeah.
Them crazy voices. That should be getting like my hairs be standing
Because
up.
those are the more believable ones, I guess.
Yeah,
But
that's why it's
do I
scary
believe
as hell.
more in demons or Jason Voorhees?
I was
You
just
know what I'm
watching.
saying?
I was just watching one, and it was saying that like in 2023 or some recent years, like there was an unprecedented amount of like exorcisms and like people actually trying them. So that's scary to think about when you see.
I'm with
like,
D Mills though. Yeah, I'm not really into demonic shit.
But if you want a good time, find a way to be in a movie theater with Darrick on a scary movie.
one of the best times of my life.
Legitimately. Now, it's been probably a decade since we've been able to do it.
Yeah,
but
he ain't the same. He finna have a baby.
No,
He's gonna be the
I
same.
can guarantee you he's going to be the
If
same.
a hard hit came up, if a hard hit came on,
That's
this
I
TV
mean
right
that's
now,
true. But I thought
He's
y'all
gonna
meant
be
like
young.
jumping scared, like oh.
he
No.
will jump scare, bro.
Will.
I mean reactions. You can't tame Derek with a reaction.
We was in the movie theater. We watched.
Let's
it.
go. Like damn, Derek.
We was in a movie theater, and it's like, you know how in a horror movie they was gonna make it seem scary. They had the little door creaking open by itself. D Mills would be like, "Oh hell no!" And it would be like everybody in the theater can hear it, bro.
Well, I'm not like John though. John asked somebody to
Me and John, we went to the movie theaters as a friend group. It wasn't just me and him. And we were watching the first Insidious movie. And John is sitting to my right. He gonna whisper to my ear, "Hey, bro, you got your headphones?" Because he wanted to get away from the movie so fucking bad. He wanted to play music. I'm like, bro, if you don't sit here and watch this little ass movie. But no, what had happened? Didn't somebody?
Yeah, we were laughing super hard at D Mills, and somebody was like, they had to be with their girlfriend too. They were like, "Can y'all please quiet down?" Or like, "Can y'all please stop all that laughing?" and somebody above us that wasn't with us was like, "Shut the fuck up," and that shit had us in tears, bro. We could
No,
not
he
stop.
said, "Can you please shut the fuck up?" or something like that. It was like, oh hell,
Bro,
no.
I know dude who said like, "Can y'all please be quiet?" He said that shit nicely too. I know he
Yeah.
is blue.
Yeah, but yeah, it's one of those things. We saw The Conjuring with Darrick.
That was that movie.
That
yeah.
was the movie.
And The Conjuring actually is a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
That's that's one of the like. That's like a milestone movie to me in terms of like horror movies and how good they were. That was like a milestone, I think.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch Orphan?
I heard that show movie. You
Orphan.
actually gave me that movie.
Orphan was one of my
Wait, what?
favorite movies.
You
He-
actually gave me that movie.
I forgot what time it was, but he definitely gave me that Orphan movie because he said it was his favorite.
Crazy.
Dude in practice on 2K, his players on the Lakers, he walked past LeBron, farts and like waves his butt, and LeBron pushes him. Like 2K, y'all put that type of shit in the game. but my 99 handle can't. Let me stop. I ain't got no 99 handle.
Do y'all play 2K with volume?
No.
No,
No reason to.
it's not a game that needs volume.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the commentary.
Because I was gonna say
Commentators,
that I feel like I heard nothing but about that Damian Lillard shit and about him being on the Heat and that type of commentary, but I haven't heard no commentary yet from 2K.
Oh, Damian Lillard on the Heat is in the game?
They said they
Somebody
already
said
have
that.
lines of that in the game.
Yeah. I mean, how'd y'all enjoy Houston?
Houston was really nice, man. The city that I definitely want to revisit. I feel like that Houston and Toronto are cities I want to revisit on some like not working shit and just see what's really to the city. I feel like you don't get the full experience in just like the 2 days that we're there.
It
One
was-
and a half day, really.
It was good. That's what I said
Houston
on
was
stream
really short,
yesterday. It's
yeah.
like, I think Houston was our worst traveled because, it don't feel like we was there for that long. We felt like we landed. Whenever you get somewhere and you land in the middle of the day, it's tough.
And it was raining.
It was raining. But, yeah, I mean, we usually come in the morning, and we have the day ahead of us. We got in so late to Houston and had the rain. We didn't go shopping. We usually shop the first day.
Yeah.
Like Toronto. Toronto, we landed early. We ate, settled in. Then we had the whole day to go shopping and do all of these extra other things. We got to Houston. It was like, man, you ate, you sat your ass down, and it was night. Then the Colorado game came on, and that was basically it. And so then the next day is show day, and then the next day you out there.
Yeah.
So Houston was good. It got good vibes, but I definitely wish we had a little bit more time.
I
My
will
favorite
say
city
the
gonna
food
be
is really good though.
my favorite city is gonna be Miami.
Miami.
But yeah.
Miami definitely.
Miami
up
was
there.
so short for me that like
right.
I wasn't even there. I mean, I
Miami-
was there, but
Yeah.
Miami
Miami felt
shopping-
long for some
It
reason.
did feel long, but the shopping was so damn good.
Y'all had a
shopped
whole
back-to-back
nother day.
days.
Yes, we did.
We shopped both days. I think that's the only place we shopped on both days.
I think y'all went out in Toronto. We went out in Toronto both days.
Did we?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we went out the next day. Y'all went to
Oh, the high end stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, Miami shit was different, man. They had their whole little shopping.
That shit felt like 2K.
Yeah, it had that's
It
what
really
2K
did.
is.
It
though.
really
That's
did.
what 2K is though. 2K is like Miami based. This shit.
Sound like cat.
I'd like
it really
to go there,
did.
It really
experience
did.
the beach. We ain't go
Well,
to
we
the-
definitely had no time to
Yeah.
go beach shit.
Are y'all beach people? Are y'all beach people?
It depends
I
on where
couldn't
I'm
tell
at.
you. I've
Why
never
would I go to
been one.
Miami and go to the beach when I go to Miami and see some booty?
That's where the booty at. The most accessible booty.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
I'm not a big water guy.
Because like when I was in,
tell.
it depends on When I was in Dominican Republic, I went to the beach and just chilled at the beach. a
Fun
little bit.
fact: all the times I've been to Miami, I've never been to the beach once. Why would I do that? Now, if I went with my girlfriend, I'd probably go to the beach.
It's a little different.
So
But I'm
very
not
different.
actively trying to go to the
No,
beach.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Like
Hell
I haven't been to the beach in Chicago since like I was a kid. Like
What's the
We
beach
used
called
to
in
live
California
in
we
the
went to again?
you said, what?
In California we went to?
That-
Oh, not Cal. Yeah,
Venice.
Venice Beach. I would go there if I was low-key.
Oh.
But you're not.
But I feel like I would go try to hoop.
Yeah,
I would try to go
going to
hoop.
the beach.
Nah,
Just
yeah.
going to the.
Yeah.
Me and Dana went to the ocean in San Diego. That was real cool. But again, I was with my girl. But if we was on a trip and one of y'all was like, y'all want to go to the beach, I would say I'm finna beat your ass. You better sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah. Some people when they at the beach though, they be like far out. I'd be like, bro, why are you swimming so far out? Like, I
Mhm.
could never
It's
trust.
dangerous work, man.
Super dangerous.
Like I can swim, but I don't know. I don't trust myself. So
San Diego,
far.
they was surfing way out there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
bro.
what I was at one of the piers in Santa Monica, and they was just so far out, bro. I was like,
That was
damn.
a nice beach we went to when we was walking with Sam and Drew. Was that Santa Monica?
That was Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Yep, that was Santa Monica.
Just
Yeah.
a nice vibe.
Darrick was on the swim team.
So this is two different. This is how I think. I can swim, but I don't want to go in the ocean and no
Yeah,
shit
no,
like that.
I don't want to go deep.
If
as
you in
that.
your pool, come on, we can swim. But that shit got real waves as I can't control. and
Step in the
shit.
ground, you got seaweed on your feet.
Yeah, the swimming I was taught wasn't made for that. I don't think. Yeah,
I feel like I didn't enjoy Houston. Like it was like the worst. And I think a lot of that had to do with the weather, having the rain, and us getting there so late. And also the hotel they put us in
Hotel was
dog
our
awful.
it was the worst hotel.
It was the worst hotel we've been in. So I guess the things that I didn't like about Houston wasn't Houston based. It was more travel / hotel.
I felt the
shit.
same way until I had some of the Tex-Mex.
Oh,
Thank y'all.
Shit,
You and
I didn't get
Austin.
that.
Man, them
that halal food,
tacos.
Mike. That was.
Them tacos is crazy, bro.
Oh yeah.
And I love, and I didn't know this is a thing everywhere, but I love pineapple with my tacos, and they had it. Oh man, man.
I never tried that before.
Bro, takes that shit to a whole.
What type of
different
meat you
level.
had on there?
Chicken.
See, you part of the reason why people be acting like that, KB.
I do it for clips.
What do you do? Oh, meat.
When I say what type of meat you had on there, I think that's a viable question.
What did John? Never mind. I'm not even gonna ask what John said. But
he said?
something
He
crazy
said
last night. I
I'm
did-
getting
he-
sucked down. I'm getting sucked down. Is what he said.
Yeah.
What he's talking about, he was getting sucked down on defense.
On defense.
He was
But,
trying
like
to.
in the moment that shit was so funny to me.
Is it worse than the other one he has?
I don't know what you're gonna say. John has a few.
Something with
Yeah.
back.
Okay, that's the one I was thinking about. It's not worse than that. It's not worse than that. I guess we got Denver next.
We do.
We'll see how that looks.
I'm a little excited, but I'm not as excited just because Darrick won't be there.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
That kind of when there's not the full guys there.
Yeah, it's different. Also, it's not going to be a venue, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be similar to this year when we went to the Warriors
Yeah,
thing,
oh,
where it's like
where
a
you're gonna be
tip-off
outside?
thing.
But it's Denver's.
I mean, that's
cold.
just my assumption. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Um,
I just know Denver's not like as warm as like
Cali was.
San Francisco.
Yeah,
That tip off show, they said that was my worst fit ever. I had them sweatpants.
You were bogus
Yeah,
as fuck
you
that day.
you dressed like we had nothing to do.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I get
You
another chance.
It
this year.
looked like it was a 3-panel podcast, and we brought up a lucky motherfucker off the street.
Man.
Don't ever let fans come to the thing and they dress better than you.
They
You
be
dressed like
trying.
you literally dressed like a fan.
No, I'm not even
Yeah.
talking about no. Our fans dressed a lot better than we. I'm not talking about
Damn.
them being having more expensive shit on, or I'm just saying they were presented like they were going somewhere that they cared.
Yeah.
No, yes, he did. Did I? I ain't see that one. But yeah, I ain't saying they can't have, because if a fan come in that bitch Gucci down, they gonna have that shit on. But just don't let them have that presentable, because you need your ass whooped for that.
Oh, not until we get that build up on the table.
Matter of fact,
Isn't that the same trip where we actually go to LA and then he showed up and like we weren't doing a show now, but we
it was
went
like
shopping.
San Francisco, LA.
Yeah, we went shopping and he had on Crocs that didn't match anything. But he
But
took
what?
that picture.
But what I go by though?
Then you buy
No,
a
that
Lakers
was in
hat.
Vegas. That wasn't.
That
LA.
wasn't Vegas.
What we want on the belt?
But what I go by though?
Nothing.
I bought a Gucci belt.
Not during that trip.
When I had that picture with me with them shorts on in that white tee in that store.
No, I'm not talking about that fit.
When
He's talking about when we were at Santa Monica Pier and your fit was.
Oh
weak as shit.
yeah,
Yeah, them
you know, that
sweatpants.
Crocs. Yeah, I have that picture still. My mom, she
when
loved
you-
that picture.
Yeah, when you took that picture in front of that Kobe and Gigi mural.
My mom loved that picture.
Yeah. But imagine if you had a fit on, or not even a fit. If you
Well,
look
I'll be
normal.
taking pictures for the gram. I just do it for myself.
It's not. Yeah.
Damn, you don't care about yourself enough to get dressed?
I be dressed. I be dressed.
This look some calm. What you got on right now?
Man, I threw this on.
As soon as you got salad.
Shout out to my girl.
As soon
She
as you
did
got
all.
salad, you
She did
spent
all
it
the
on
laundry
dressing,
yesterday.
Mike?
She ain't put no motherfucking lotion on them legs.
It's a little cold outside. I was about to wear some jeans, but I switched it up.
Okay.
As soon as you got salad, you spent it all on dressing.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
No. I'm still mad at you, bro.
Why?
KB talking about I'm singing don't do too much in the party. You talking about that sounds like a new Lil Peep song.
He did say that. Don't ever compare Mike to Lil Peep.
The bars that KB was
And I
saying
mean that
sound-
in Mike's defense.
What was it? I was just singing the chorus, I think.
Mike is a much better artist.
You know he gonna be 6 months down the line. He gonna be singing.
I also find it wild that the album out for a month and he has not listened to
He
it.
has
yet.
not listened to it.
I listened to the first.
You
few
don't
songs
support your
and then-
homies. I asked him if he was. I asked him if he was going to something that was related to one of his homies. He was like, I don't know, game time decision. I'm like, why? I don't know. I'm like, damn, I don't feel like it. Like, yeah, it's your homie. It's your homie.
Yeah.
You don't feel like going to KB wedding?
He's talking about I don't know if they gonna have the right food for me. They ain't gonna have chicken. They only got fish.
They said finger food. You know, I'm a plate guy.
So,
I like to eat my shit with a fork. Finger food.
But what was we at when we was at dinner? And the lady came up to us. She's like, everything that on the menu
That
is
was Vegas.
Everything on the menu is shareable.
He said, no, not sharing. It's for me. This steak is for me only. That was that fancy restaurant with the Mavericks was there, and Monte Moore.
Because I was trying to order a steak. She kept, and I kept saying that I'm not sharing this. This is for me.
He said mac and cheese and shareable. He said, nope, bring me a bowl of that too.
He said he did at one point. She was pointing at something. He said, "Listen, listen, damn it, I'm not sharing. So quit asking." Nick Saban voice, quit asking.
Damn, they got 3rd and 19 all the way backed up into their own end zone. That's crazy.
That was a good trip. That Vegas trip was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Vegas
Oh
trip.
shit!
That Vegas trip was
No
so
way!
incredible.
No
bro.
way!
See.
They ran in and got the first.
See what I mean? With his reaction, we're doing an NBA podcast.
Sorry. You don't. That's crazy.
You see that? But that's what I mean with the movie theater
I see
stuff. That's why you got to go to a movie with Darrick, because that
You
right
just
there.
don't expect that.
No,
Yeah.
they're not expecting you to act like this on a podcast.
You thought you was a fan of
You
that
at
team.
work. You don't even know who that is. Yeah.
Nope. Watching sports, I don't really have to know who it is. I just watch it for the sport,
No, you don't.
For the love of the game.
No, you don't.
especially football. I don't know who that is, but that was a very good run.
That's what him name?
That's Tariq Cohen, little brother.
How you know that?
You
He
be
got the
fake
number
fan.
29.
That's Tariq Cohen's little brother.
Nigga, his last name is Walker.
I know, but you can have a brother
Yeah.
have a different.
You
last
can,
name.
but no, that's not.
He's from Old Park. He don't know about that. You be fake fanning
Who am I a fake fan of?
sports.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
I think you should be a lot more involved in football. You played the game. People don't know that about you. They don't know about your football background. You gotta let these motherfuckers know.
5-star.
5-star.
Fast
was a
start,
five-star
none less than.
Okay,
Yeah.
Drizzy.
I think you should tap into your football bag, man. You getting your ass busting fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about to quit the season.
Damn. After 2 weeks.
His team is
you,
horrible.
Yeah, you lost 3
His team
players,
is
right?
horrible.
I lost two of my first 5-round picks are gone,
Then they're both running backs.
and they're both running backs. My first round pick is gone.
Who's your first round pick?
Nick Chubb,
Oh, yeah.
it's gone.
I didn't even want to see that injury, and
still
then
haven't seen it.
I
I'm happy
accidentally
about that.
saw it on Twitter, and I was just like, oh shit.
I'm happy about it. I've never seen it.
I want to
don't
start a
know.
Madden CFL so much.
Dobbins.
J.K.
Legit,
Dobbins was
man,
another
league.
guy.
I'm gonna start it next week. I'm gonna probably start at the end of the
Why
next
you don't
week.
do no rebuild and make a YouTube content?
That's not my type of thing.
Oh, it's too realistic. Can't finesse motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. See,
Can't get
This
Jalen
would-
Waddle
this would mess
for
me up.
Darnell Mooney.
This would mess me up back in the day when I used to do all the association before. Like 2K was really 2K in terms of I can go to the park and all that. Because I used to always do the little fantasy drafts, and I wouldn't anytime I was playing, I was only playing to get people on my team so I could play and try to win a championship. I wasn't I'm finna do this for 3-4 years and see what my team looked like afterwards. It's just shit, let me get Darren Williams on my team. Let me get this on my team. Let me get that on my team. I was the motherfucker that was trading my first round picks for just shit that should not have been traded for first round picks.
In Madden leagues, how many rounds is the draft? Because I'm
It's
guessing
like
you're not doing.
we do 11, so you draft
Okay.
whatever. Because because nobody's gonna draft no left
Yeah.
guard or nothing. I mean, you can, but it's just also like you're gonna prioritize the most if you only have 11
And then a
rounds.
CPU just randomly
it's just
picks.
auto-draft.
I've never been in a Madden fantasy league.
Yeah, you just do 11 rounds and then you sim the rest.
That shit would actually kind of blow me.
Why?
Because what if they just give you a shitty O-line?
I mean, they usually do.
Yeah,
That's why I swear you was in one of the leagues before, P. Because I swear you had somebody drafted a really nice line, or somebody. I swear it was like, I'm gonna give me a tackle and I'm gonna give me this, and they had a nice line because
Damn,
most
you
people
just
don't.
fucked him. I think I
Yeah.
was in one of
Most
your
people
leagues.
don't.
Yeah, most
and
people are
it's-
gonna go for the
And it's just like if you go against Myles Garrett, he's gonna like destroy that level.
Destroy
seven.
that.
I was in one of
Yeah.
your leagues last year, I think. Yeah,
So yeah, like the O-line is like the most.
You had to because Kyra was in one.
I was
Yeah.
in there. Yeah,
Yeah. See, I would be pissed.
motherfuckers was not drafting on time and shit. That shit was taking all day.
Well, when you have Kyron in the draft, you automatically not drafting on time.
Yeah. With 2K, it'd be like the 13 rounds. It'd be get to like 10. We'd be like, should we just send the rest? But it's some people, them last 3 rounds, you can
Yeah,
get you
I
some.
don't never see him. Fuck that. Y'all can just leave. I'm gonna fill out my roster. 2K, you can do something. You can get you a little sneaky pick back there.
Mm-hmm. Not like back in the day, though. That's where you could find that little Reggie Evans.
You got to find your own version of that.
Yeah.
That's a wrap on today's podcast, though, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Watch y'all some college football. Colorado versus Oregon. We getting that bag today, baby. We out.
Peace.